Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to the Boomers Super Show here at at Vurt Central, New Manchester. We have our live stream today, and today's session we're starting at a spot that is quite possibly a campaign peak, shall we say. So this is a long time coming. These four players started as, tier one, grunts, and little by little, through sessions for how long has it been now? Let's see.
A couple of years.
About 2 years. And I've been trying to keep it. Yeah, exactly. I've been trying to, keep it challenging and gritty, but they keep at it. They keep surviving. So they are now in the upper tiers of the spot where campaigns become global. So this is the perfect time for everybody to show their true colors here, and also a little insider fun stuff. Mike, can you tell us about your character and this particular time for them?
Yeah. So Blix is a RoboVurt, where he's part robot and part alien being from the Vurt universe. The problem with that particular mix of genetics being that they have a very limited lifespan, typically measured in a number of adventures. So Blix is, even if he survives not getting chewed on by Takshaka, Blix may just keel over in an alley within the next week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the mayfly.
Time is very short.
Yes, yeah. So you're enjoying every second. Yeah. Let's go through the other characters as well, as just a quick, what you are and or who you are and what you are and
what you do.
Yeah.
I'm playing Chester Ballard. I am a shadow dog man who works for the city, also a warrior. I am the grumpy old man of the group who will more than likely die.
No, me. I'm going to die.
No.
You guys, I don't want to build it too much there.
Yeah.
I'm setting the expectations correctly, I think.
Also, in my head, Jack, I think your character is only acts old and is not that old.
He's like a 35-year-old who's just really grumpy.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, 35 sounds pretty old for that world, I guess, because it's pretty deadly.
Yeah, if you survive that long.
So I'm playing Oedipus Jones, Robo Dogman speaker who tops gears, as in I am awesome and I drive cars real good. Real good. I'm an excellent driver. And I'm probably the greatest boomer alive and very modest, good with people. Yeah, that's about it.
Nice. All right. And last but not least, Smoke here.
Well, Smoke is a Shadow Man explorer who controls blurbs, except she does not currently have any blurbs because we're in the Vurt. So Smoke has been more and more going towards her shadow half, and she is currently able to turn into completely shadow. So we'll see how that goes. It might at least, it usually helps her survive things, but it's not so useful against other shadow creatures. So let's see how that goes.
Nice. Yes. And we are at a spot, which is why perhaps the fatalism in the air, where he, a Vurt god, basically, Takshaka, King Snake, god of the Nagas, which are the giant snake beings, and this is a god they're faced up against. Also, the former chief of Manchester Police, until defeated and exiled and banished and killed yet again and sent to the Vurt world, which is where you guys have found Takshaka. No one's known where this, where the god snake has been since Scribble took care of business so many years ago, 30 years actually, about. And now you guys have found him again. He has grown to full size again, and that's where we're starting. So, speaking of growing to full size, he is up to at this point, wings out, horns are sprouting, from his face. He is, absolutely immense. He's, hundreds of feet tall. And you have just been met with someone has run in front of you. Everybody has hammers in their hands now, and the person who has run in front of you has introduced themselves as Prince Utanka. And Prince Utanka is also from the myth of Takshaka, and there's a legend about the queen's earrings, the ruby earrings, and defeating the king snake. So they are arch enemies. Prince Utanka and King Takshaka are arch enemies. So he's on your side, it seems, which is pretty good and pretty lucky for you guys. Yes. And you are on a plateau where, it's say 500 feet by 500 feet, and then it drops down. This plateau has been, drawn you up into the sky for this battle. The music, you have, these little horns, what sound like little trombones, actually, just kind of somewhere in the ether. Tiny little trombones, many of them.
It's my village.
Exactly. And that is where you hear the tiny trombones, again, up in the sky. And it reminds you of your wonderful times not too long ago in the Vurt world. Wonderful for some of you. Okay.
Blix takes a second to swoon, thinking of Bella, and then comes
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Exactly. Does anybody have because I can't remember on your sheets, either contact. Now, it would depend on who has it and who the contact is. Either contact or make a call or some type of skill.
I have to make a call.
I have contact.
Okay. Let's see, contact. Because we're making these rules, but you're actually going to be calling from the Vurt world to another Vurt world place. So these are going to be some wacky rolls that you're not normally expecting. But you're in the Vurt world. Let's make this happen.
Blix has an ability to cross Vurt worlds, so he could enable this to happen easier. Right?
And he knows a whole lot about the Vurt and both feathers and kind of the cosmology of the Vurt. So.
Absolutely. On the asset for every one of these, if it is going to be it's just going to be a basic roll again to see if you're not getting 19s, 20s, or 1s. And it's just going to be a 9. So let's have, with an asset from Blix's knowledge of this, let's have you guys at this moment of madness right now, see if you can get anybody else on your side. Make calls from the Vurt world to some other part of the Vurt world.
I guess we do have our PDF sort of with us, right?
Yep, you do. Yep. You do. And they don't count as going meta if, because you're accessing it and it has different rules. So.
I mean, I'd like to phone a friend for help. Can we, if I don't know how to reach a person, can I still reach that person?
You can in the Vurt world. And this is the time when all of your imagining it happens kind of thing. I'm going to let you do this. So let's say what you want to do, and then you can roll. It's a 9, level 3, so it's a 9 right now plus an asset, so it's 6 just to reach out.
I'm going to call Bella.
Okay.
That's my plan. Help.
Okay.
Feather. Help.
Okay.
So 6 right now.
6
so
or
that's
above.
6 or above. Okay. I'm
Mhm.
still gonna spend. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring it down 2 levels anyway. So that's 5 minus 3. There's 2 down. Okay. Yes. So basically, don't roll a 1.
Mhm.
Let's do it. I rolled an 8.
Excellent. Okay. So so communication is open. So in the same spot that you can hear the more than 76 tiny trombones off in the distance, you can actually hear, the twinkling, the sound of delicate crystal that kind of seemed to accompany her as her background music, this regal, sound effects. And you can actually hear her say, yes.
Hi. Remember the group of people that helped you with the Kasha demon and all that a while back? Good mission, great mission. Good job, everybody. You died really well. That was really impressive.
She says, smoke.
Smoke's here too. I'm making a call, but she really was.
Oh, I've missed you so much, Smoke.
I've missed you too.
Oh, the speaker just got cut off. That's awful. Literally. And at that point, from your call and your connection, previous existing, you see the clouds part, and just like something out of a Renaissance painting, little cherubs go off to the side. Of course, their faces are kind of cat-like. And through the clouds, and she comes down on a beam, and there is Bella St. Talia. I have, yes, and she stands between you two and smiles, and you see in her hand she already has a hammer. Yes, yes, yeah, Blix is in heaven. Yes. And there she is, standing next to you. So
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you're here. We should have tea after this.
At this point, she reaches into her gown there and takes out a crown, which she says, you must have lost yours. And it's equally as impressive as hers, and she puts it on top of your head.
Thank you.
And she gets the hammer, and she's up, and she looks, and she does kind of a cracked neck kind of thing, and gets herself ready for battle. Okay, now.
We have the strangest goddamn friends.
Yeah. Speaking of strange friends here, Chester, what you have an ability that yes, perfect. Thank you, Shar. You have an ability here to see if you can call, correct? You have to make a call?
I have contact from being a shadow dog man.
Okay, so this counts. It's going to be a weird Vurt thing. So it's going to be a step harder than theirs. So it's at a 12. But you can use effort to bring it down if you want. And you can also, so you can use Blix as an asset too. So down to 9.
So Chester's just gonna be looking around like, Blix? Who should I call? Like, I don't.
Guys,
my mom's not gonna help this one. What?
So Blix will probably start rattling off way too many names way too quickly.
Okay,
but for
someone
people
interpret Blix for me. Anyone interpret Blix for me.
So
we know that so and so's been good. We know Namo was helpful in things. We know Dave used to get us feathers that were okay most of the time. He got us a couple of good ones.
I'm gonna lean
we
in.
got that one really screwed up one from Doris. We got something out of
I hate this place. I hate it so much.
I'm gonna lean in and slap Blix into robot face, not realizing that's not actually his face, and therefore hurt my hand slightly.
Nice.
You scratched my white rabbit sticker.
Okay, I'm gonna do so, Alex. I think this is ignorance on Chester's part and probably hard, but
Yep.
he remembers someone mentioning the name Game Cat, and he's like, maybe I can just call that dude. He seems smart. And he's going to try to dial, like he's going to call.
Yeah, 'cause he does all the feather reviews.
Here's what I'll say about that, and it's along the exact same lines. Your background is professionally, shall we say, whether you're currently employed or not, is in the MPD. Now, MPD has been trying to find Game Cat since forever. So while the MPD may not know where Game Cat is, the MPD also works with other organizations. If you, about as high up on the list that you can get is calling the police, the direct line from the police headquarters to the palace, the Royal Palace in New Centerton, which is Jazz, which is all of them. So this is like using the red phone. This is the equivalent of finding that the red phone and making a direct call. So using your Manchester PD to the Royal Palace, that's about as high up in that feather rung you can get.
Okay, so am I still at a 12, or did I just make it harder?
12, but then it's already dropped by Blix, no matter what, because it's the same type of feather connection. He's helping you, channel the call, so you're down to 9 or above.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it clean. Let's see.
Chester,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you aside. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder and say, "Channel me. Don't be a dick."
But don't tell him you hate the Vurt. Do not tell him you hate the Vurt.
Whatever your gut instinct is when communicating with these people, do the opposite.
I got an 8, so it didn't work.
Okay, so by the way, everybody has their 3 XP. I'll allow you 1 reroll on this
Okay,
only.
I'll reroll. I'll spend an XP to reroll, and I got a 9, so just barely.
Okay, so you see something, you're trying to make a call, and again, this is a long distance call, to say the least.
Yeah.
However, the ways that lines are crossed from the Vurt world, again, these secret passages of communication are actually done through the Vurt world. So you are now being connected to, and you can see a bit of, almost looks like a hologram in front of you, but there's a connection. Yeah, to somebody else in the Vurt world right now. Exactly. And this Vurt being in front of you, it's absolutely a Vurt being, looks like a floating cephalopod, using color-changing patterns like a cuttlefish for both camouflage and communication. At this point, you can, see he's looking around. It's a two-way call, obviously, and he's looking around, and he looks up and he sees King Takshaka right there, and he just goes, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, no, I know.
Boom! You now have standing in front of you, long distance Davis, directly from the back passages of the palace. Long distance Davis is King Jazz's, King Jazir, who's the king of the world, more or less, at least economically, and the king of Manchester. It says, you guys know, while few people know the truth behind this person's origin or influence, everyone knows that there's a major contention between long distance Davis and the administration of the MPD. So the fact that long distance Davis is a pure Vurt being is also a big reason why many Mancunians are angry and losing faith in the government of King Jazir Malik. So yes, this is the power behind the throne as far as many are concerned. The conspiracy nuts would be going crazy, and the fact
Blix is in the background.
I was like, dial. What's the extension? 5. Dial.
Yes,
5 to stay alive, 4 for the door. Yeah.
King of all. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we also have a major contention with the MPD, so I think we're going to get along just great.
Mm-hmm. So he's solid in front of you right now. The phone call is over. He's arrived, and he is looking up at Takshaka, looking down directly at you, who made the call. And at this point, he recites, your personal ID number that all MPD grunts get. 866415666. And he knows. Exactly.
La 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 la.
His cephalopod, again, he's kind of, I guess, Lovecraftian in the way, the little, he's
Smoke
got.
rolls her eyes. She's like,
Yeah,
no.
That is
Yep.
not my phone number. I don't know what. Not my number.
Now, Takshaka is up. You guys have Prince Utonka. You have Bella Saintalia. You have Long Distance Davis. Is anybody else going to try and make a call, or can you? I don't, to be honest, I don't even know. Anybody else have any way to make any others?
I think I'm tapped out. So.
Okay. I think.
Can I have my blurbs contact someone, even though I'm not in the real world?
No, unfortunately, you only wish your beautiful spaz and your beautiful blurbs were nearby, but unfortunately, no. Okay. Also, of course, next to you, looking twice as disoriented as before, if that was possible, is Grande Fratello. Remember, you guys brought in physically the mob boss of the real world into the Vurt world, and he's pure robo, so he's having a really difficult time making sense of anything right now. But he's also, out of self-preservation, technically on your side. So here is the lineup for the battle, and at this point, these trombones have turned into a full John Williams score almost. Or let's go maybe James Horner.
They finally learn how to play, huh?
Yeah, there it is.
Focus out her castanets.
Yep, the string section, and all these little cherub-like game cat-looking things are singing a heavenly chorus as the king snake rises up, and again he's still constantly growing horns and more wings, and he's growing in what looks like power. So, but the lineup is this: we have Blix, then we have Prince Utonka, then we have Oedipus, then we have Bella Saintalia, then we have Smoke, then we have Grande Fratello, then we have Chester, and last but not least, we have who is it? Right here.
Long Distance Dave.
Long Distance Davis. Yes, next to you. So as we do this fight here, you guys are going to be playing, controlling, each of you is going to be controlling an additional character. I have the stats for those. And what I'll do is, copy it for you guys right now.
Is there such a thing as selfies in future Manchester? Because I know that I told what's his name, our idiot assistant, that to get that mural going that I asked for, but I want to take a picture of this lineup and then send that over.
Nice.
But also take a picture of the dragon too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's everybody crouched down with Takshaka in the background.
Yes.
Everybody's like holding their hammers and like
over our shoulder.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, let's do this.
Yes. And then I put in a note, P.S. Make sure that dead Balky is also in the picture, as planned.
Nice. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, I'm sure it'll all get relayed back. Of course, this is long distance, like I said. So
Clem's reliable. He'll get it right.
Exactly. I've just sent you guys a link. Let me know if you guys don't get it.
Where did you send it?
To
I just
your.
got it in Google Docs email.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, an email. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a link to the doc, and you'll see the stats there. So each of you is controlling. So who's controlling who? I'm guessing. Actually, I'm certain here. Jack, you're going to be controlling Chester and Long Distance Davis. Oedipus, you're going to be controlling Grande Fratello because you're literally going to have to keep kicking him around a little bit. And he's got good stats too, actually. Really good. And it's already been adjusted. Smoke, you're going to be controlling Bella Saintalia.
Cool.
And Mike, you're controlling
Utanka?
Prince Utanka. Yeah, I just to kind of, because it's fairly different from your characters you're playing right now. So you'll see the powers, the skills, and everything. Didn't get those. If there's, or if you, yeah.
I didn't get the link. Can you send it again?
Okay.
I'll send it over.
Sure. Yeah, please. And if you could send it to Jack as well. I'm sorry, I don't seem to have your. I probably should have taken care of this ahead of game, right? Instead of doing a live stream. But I promise.
And we'll fix it in post.
Yeah, fix it in post. Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
This is where it dissolves.
You sent it to a different email. That's probably what's up.
I requested access.
Okay, perfect.
Yep, me too. So you just have to say yes on the Google Doc.
Okay. Share. There we go.
Complicated.
Man.
Technology, man.
Yeah. Okay. So that should be it. Okay. If not, should we take our break now and fix this, or should we? I'm almost wondering if we should take our 5
let's
now.
take our 5.
Good call. Yeah, sorry about that. This is actually a perfect spot, and then we'll come back because literally it's the final battle. It's the lineup. This is we need to start with the big music and control over attacking the king snake.
We'll come back to die shortly.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well,
I attacked the gazebo.
I hope not. Okay. Cool. So we'll be back in 5, or sorry, back in 10. Let's do that.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen up, Kettlings. I've been there. You are in the Vurt, the dream world. The Vurt wants you. The only way out is to finish the game. Be careful. Be very, very careful.
Next match sets home rivals Man City against United. Blue versus red. Blue is its most visceral. This Friday. Covered. Buy your ticket with us today.
Ta-da!
Okay,
Hi, everybody.
and we're back, and the lineup is complete. Both sides have taken their side of the plateau in the clouds at this point. The music has, swelled into the ultimate battle soundtrack. There's just a hint of electric guitar in the back when it's necessary, but there's string sections, and the air is full of battle. All of you guys each of you players are controlling two PCs, your own and the other. So just to remind us, can you tell us your name? Yes, your name and mode of being, and then who else you're controlling, their name and their mode of being, if you know it.
I've got Chester, who's a shadow dogman.
Right.
And I'm controlling long distance Davis, who is, as
Pure
far as I
Vurt.
can tell, a pure Vurt.
Yep. So just about the opposite of the character you've been playing for so long, which is awesome. I'm trying to throw that wrench in, or the spanner in it. Okay, next. Next.
Hi, I'm Blix. Blix is a RoboVert math magician who hyperprocesses, and I'll also be controlling Prince Utanka, who looks like he's at
Pure
least
Vurt.
part Vert being or pure Vert being.
Definitely pure Vurt, yeah. And perfect. And next is?
I can go next if Star doesn't go.
Mhm.
I've got Oedipus Jones, Robo Dogman, and Grande Fratello, the pure Robo douche nozzle that runs the mafia for the entire world.
It's true. Okay. And Smoke?
And I am Smoke, the Shadowman Explorer who controls blurbs, and I'm controlling Queen Bella Centalia, who is definitely mostly Vert.
Technically, even though no one knows it, she would. She is human, but she's been bitten just like Scribble. So she's got Vert going through her, one of those uber rare cases, but she registers mostly as Vert, even though she was born human. So it's very, 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 very rare. But she's like Scribble, the new game cat. All right. And on the other side, we have Takshaka, King of the King Snakes, reborn, 10,000 times, every time stronger than the last, facing up against some unfamiliar faces, except for one. He sees Prince Utanka, and Prince Utanka, takes his ruby earrings there. He puts them in his vest there, and he gets out the hammer, and everybody's got their hammers. These are snake hammers. So they're covered, they're dripping with like an orangish, like an amber sap, which is, as you guys have read in all the cool feather mags, that these are, it comes from the venom of dream snakes from different areas. So this is the only thing that can actually attack Takshaka. Now, just so you guys know, mechanically, each of these hammers, every single time it hits, it does 12 damage. These things are just wall busters, and you can hang on to them. So those who haven't felt necessarily, powerful in combat up to this point, now are really working with, heavy machinery, all melee. All right. Let's start. Each of you, again, when we're talking about like initiative roles that have to do with either initiative or who goes first, this and that, just roll once for each of you. So everybody roll a d20 now, just to see order. Now, unless you're trained in initiative. Yes. Oh, yes. Perfect. And I should mention. Very good. Thank you. as the lineup there, as the hateful eight or whatever it ends up being, looking like here. You feel a glow coming here from the center. Bella Centalia's crown is glowing, which also makes Queen Smoke's crown glow a little bit as well. And everybody feels, warm energy rising up. And all of a sudden you felt better than you've ever felt in your entire life. And she nods down one side to everybody and nods down the other. And then she brings up her hammer and now we're ready to play. Mechanically speaking, everybody's at full stats. Or bring your pools all the way up. God damn it, you're gonna need it. And that's where we are at. Okay, so now roll those 20s to see if you have you're trained or you have a skill that applies. Let me know, but otherwise we'll see.
Chester rolled a 7. He's trained in initiative though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Blix rolled a 4 and he's also trained in initiative.
1 and trained in initiative.
Okay.
It's still a 1.
Whoa, 1. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, Char, what did you roll?
A 19.
Okay.
I'm not trained. Oh, I am trained. Nope, not trained in initiative.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. And I'm just gonna say that at a level. Oh crap! Takshaka goes first. Yikes! Yeah, there's no way you'd have to roll a 19 or 20 and be trained. Okay. Rob, you rolled a 1. Okay. Just to reflect that, we're going to say that you're going to take an extra round to get a handle on this slippery hammer. It's covered in so much sap that you're trying to get it up. So you got this. If you can get a grip on that, and you can fight again. But right now, it's out of reach. Sorry. Yeah, just for one round here, and that's just Oedipus, not
Grande Fratello.
Yep. Now Grande Fratello's stats have already been and pools have already been adjusted, but remember that it's going to be one step more difficult for him every time as well. So you're playing a bit of a hobbled character, but he has some pretty amazing stats, or powers. Okay, so the order is going to be Takshaka. Then we have what was the order?
I think I'm next. I got a 19.
I think it was Takshaka, Smoke, Chester, Blix, and the Oedipus.
Chester, Blix, and Oedipus. Perfect. Okay, so that's the way we'll start. First, let me get my stats here. Okay, Takshaka here, again known as King Snake or King of the Nagas, has made his home in this deadly Vurt. Again, this is as far as you guys know, this is a black Vurt feather. So this should be a yellow, but isn't. So that does mean technically, at least as far as you can tell, if you wanted to jerk out, you could. It's an incredibly difficult task, but it is technically possible, according to the laws of the Vurt right now. So whereas it was a yellow, you would have to win or not survive. Okay.
Win,
okay.
Or that thing that's the opposite of living. Yeah.
Yes. Hear me, dragons. Yeah. All right. Okay. And Takshaka goes for, let's see, we're going to go for first in the line. Analog chart because I can't do this. So sorry, the lineup is in order. Sorry, last time it goes
Takshaka.
Well, yes. Okay.
Chester.
Chester.
Takshaka,
Blix.
Smoke, Chester, Blix, Oedipus.
Okay. Okay. Grande. Blix has got Utanka, Chester, Smoke has got Bella, and LED. Okay. Shaka. Okay, smoke. Let's see. So Shar, you can choose. Everybody can choose to go in any order of your two characters. So Shar, you can either have Smoke act first or have Bella act first, but it's up to you. So when you go. All right, Takshaka goes out, strikes out immediately at his old rival here, Utanka. Mike, you're going to be rolling for Utanka. Roll a d20. If you have any applicable things. Damn, Takshaka's badass. Okay.
I don't see anything in terms of being trained in defense, but he does have tap in, which gives him an extra asset for any task in the Vurt.
Excellent. Use it. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. So how many is, and if you want to use effort, you can. Don't worry about edge. They have no edge in any of them. So it's full out. Do you want to use effort to drop that any levels for Utanka to dodge?
Yeah, let's spend 2 on that.
Okay. Okay, so 1. Okay, so now it's
that'll
down
bring
to.
it down by 3 total.
Got it. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Go for it.
No
Let's see
whammies.
this.
No whammies.
15 or
Oh.
above. 15 or above.
No, it is not. It is 2.
Okay. So this first round, again, right off the bat, Utanka, because he's still putting his, he just put in his the royal earrings, and he's just getting his hammer ready. He gets hit with a venomous bite on his shoulder that does 12 points of damage. And he is, you're gonna have to roll again, Mike. Roll for him. This is a might check, even on this first one. So this is to see if he's paralyzed or not. So 12 damage coming in regardless, and this is to see if he's paralyzed for 1 round.
16.
Nope. Okay, so he's paralyzed for 1 round. So the very first, the opening volley.
So it's 16, and he also would have an asset on it from tap in.
Okay. Still not 24 on that. Yeah.
That would be short of that point. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. The first, again, this is 100-foot tall, or snake, hundreds of feet tall, coming in, and the fangs come in, and one goes right into his shoulder and out, and Utanka, is trying to move, is unable to, and you guys, you can hear laughter. Takshaka is laughing as he's pulling back, and Utanka there just goes straight forward into the dirt there, and he is absolutely lock solid still. Okay, that's Takshaka's opening round. That's rough. Okay, Shar, what do Smoke and Bella do?
That's a good question.
Yeah, now their hammers, as you guys have known from the Game Cats, the hammer is the only thing that can actually do damage. Sap-colored, covered hammer is the only thing that can do damage to Takshaka.
Right.
So, where other powers are different, but weapons dry. You don't expect it to work even.
I am going to. So he's a shadow dragon, right?
Yes. Mostly he's Vurt, but he has no, he has no shadow genetics, but he's Vurt, acting and looking a lot like Shadow. So he pretty much can do what all shadows can do, but he isn't genetically shadow.
Okay.
If that makes a difference on some.
I am. Well, I'm gonna try and attack him with my hammer.
Beautiful. And is this smoke or belt?
This is smoke. I don't have any like special powers that use attacks, so it's just gonna be a straight up attack. And I will, let's see. It's not a light bladed weapon, so
Nope.
so it's not gonna work. So just a straight up attack, and this is, I guess, might, because I'm gonna try and like, you know, smash it down. So I will put a level of effort into it.
Okay.
Which cost me 1.
Got it.
And let's roll.
Go for it.
No, it did not work. I got a 6.
Ah.
I just kind of smashed the floor next to him.
He's surprisingly quick, obviously, for being so huge. You'd expect, you know, it'd be easier to hit because it's, you know, it's much larger target, but he's moving that quickly. Snake-like, even at that size. Okay, next let's have Bella do an attack there.
Bella is going to...
And obviously you guys haven't had these characters for very long, so you're like looking at
I'm like, I'm reading, man, I'm
new,
reading.
yeah, new spells, and so yeah, kind of. And again, most again straight out attacks, as you guys can feel on this first one. Again, he's incredibly quick, but he's reachable.
Yeah, I think the game cat is in my way. I am just gonna try a straight. What does this arena look like again? It's just like
it's a giant plateau, dirt on the ground. It was in the middle of this jungle, but it's, you know, risen way up into the clouds. So it's about 500 feet by 500 feet, more or less rectangular.
So no particular features on it other than dirt.
No dirt, few little rocks, but yeah, it's a perfect. It's like a soccer pitch, you know, way up there. So
okay. Well, Queen Bella is going to leap forward with the sounds of trumpets. Surrounding her, and she's going to just try and attack him with the hammer.
Okay.
She is trained in attacks, and she has an asset from tap in.
Cool.
So that's 2 steps easier.
Perfect. Again, using effort on these secondary characters takes the full 3 out, because they don't have edge technically. That's on purpose. So.
Right. She seems better at ranged things than. Can I dip other things in poison, or will just this hammer work?
As far as you know, it's sap is the only thing.
So it's the sap.
Yep, and it's the hammer already has it for sure. Yeah.
But the sap is still here, right? So she's got like she's got a bunch of ranged attack things.
And she would know, of course, being one of the queens of the Vurt at this point, that it's the actual combination of the sap on this hammer.
Okay.
Independently, they don't do
So
much more.
it won't work to put it on something else.
No.
Okay.
People have tried, let's say that, and it has not ended well. Yeah.
All right. There's
a game cat about
definitely
that.
hammer time.
Yes, hammer time. Nice. Okay, so.
All right, let's try this.
Let's drop 2, so.
You got a 9.
Nope. Okay, another, again, swing and a miss with, at this point, Takshaka is laughing at this and his laughing is shaking everybody's just bones, if you have them, or, polyalloy fiber, whatever it is for the others. And now it starts to, get a little bit closer and look towards Chester and long distance Davis. And head kind of goes off to the side, and you can actually see a spark of recognition. And that's when Takshaka realizes that long distance Davis, Jazz's second in command, is there, and he shouldn't be. So the overarching story that's been happening behind the scenes with the plant with this plant from the MPD, with being attacked by the MPD constantly, this has been leading towards the fact that they're trying to find out where Takshaka was, and long distance Davis and wants to kill them so they can maintain control. That's what's going on in his gigantic, foot, bigger than that, beach ball sized orange eyes. Now, Chester and long distance Davis, you guys are up. He's looking at you.
So long distance Davis is gonna initiate size up. So he's gonna takes a moment, evaluates the creature on several levels.
Okay.
For the next minute, gain a variety of benefits, asset to all might-based attacks, including attacks and defense, +2 to your might and edge, and 2 additional points of damage on all successful melee attacks.
Hell yes, but it takes.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So the other thing I'm assuming the way this skill works is basically like, one, long distance Davis has a ton of information about, like, he has been preparing for this.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to, assuming success, he's going to try to size up this form of Takasha inside of this feather. But I want him and Chester to form a simple communication bond. And I want him to, he's going to, long distance Davis is either going to, give all that information to Chester so that Chester can gain that asset, or try to distribute it to the group. Like long distance Davis, I feel like this is his, he has been building to this moment. He is going to use all of the assets on the field. I'm fine with it just being with Chester, but I think he'd spend this round just figuring everything out and then trying to convey that to the rest of the Hateful Eight.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Yes, it'll take a round for him to do this.
Yeah.
Getting in the information is one thing. So much of it has to do with the feel, like sizing up, the feel of almost information is difficult to transfer, to relay.
Okay.
But as far as weak points and things like that, so I will say this: if you want to use him to he can spend one round teaching this to whoever you want. During this fight, and giving those particular advantages, but it's going to take a round for him to do it. Mm-hmm. It's going to take a round, and he'll have it. It's going to take a round for him to teach it to you, and then the rest is up to you. He's badass enough, absolutely. Okay. So that's what LDD is doing.
So that's what long distance Davis is doing.
Yeah.
Chester is so anyway. So just so you know, that's going to cost. So that's I'm tracking long distance pools. That's going to cost him 4 to initiate. He's down to 11 int.
Right.
Chester. Okay, so He is.
You guys are fighting Takshaka. Holy shit. I've been waiting for this.
Badly, very badly.
No, no.
We're rolling low.
We're,
Is it-
we're
is
just
it
getting
fighting?
started. We're gonna be fine.
Is it
Hang on.
fighting if we don't hit him?
So the other, so Chester, I'm going to use as part of my tier 5. I got work the friendship.
Mhm.
You know just what to say to draw a little extra effort out of an ally. This grants one creature you choose within short range an additional immediate action. Chester is going to use this to give long distance Davis, so he can this whole round. This is so.
Powwow.
Is it long distance Davis has to spend one round per person he wants to inflect with this knowledge?
Including himself, and it'll cost 4 per. So he would drop 8 in this, powwow up with you, with Chester, and then at the end of that, in the next
Okay.
round, would be
So we'll do that. So he started at 15, so he's going to be down to 7.
cool.
Now,
Cool.
yeah, he's going to spot Chester as being the strongest of the bunch and decide that Chester is better.
Strongest. That's the word. you're looking for.
It's
Yes.
literally true.
Yep. By the way, at this particular moment, as he's talking, you realize, holy shit, your leg doesn't hurt anymore. Whatever Bella did is keeping you from being, hindered on every single one. Your leg that is broken and was, the shin sticking out of the thing. You're able to run around. Whatever she's doing is like, tier 88 level stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she's that's another advantage. Okay, cool. So Chester and long distance Davis, and he was relaying this information as well, and as a like a cuttlefish, through patches of color and things like that, and tentacular undulation.
Okay.
Okay.
We got this, guys.
Mike, Blix, Utanka, Blix and Utanka, but Utanka is going to have to make a might roll to see if he can unparalyze himself.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay.
8.
No.
Okay.
No.
While Utanka is paralyzed, is he able to use sense Vurt nature?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. And remind me, this is just to see if someone is hurt.
Yeah, you can sense waves. You can pick up waves of Vurt like a radio antenna. And shocker! Hey, Tech Shock is a Vurt being. But the side effect of that is that if you concentrate on a person within short range for a round, you'll know if they're pure or part Vurt. If you're attacked before the start of your next turn, the attempt will fail. So even though Takshaka hates this guy, wants the ruby earrings, snapped at him, knocked him down, if he comes back down in the next round to try to chomp him up off the thing and swallow him whole, he comes up short. So.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, that's a really cool way of using that. Yes. So I guess roll for it again, just to.
There's no
is it
particular
activation?
roll to it. Yeah, it's just it activates, and it's just a side effect of like, oh, you activated a thing. So.
Okay, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do that one again, you'll roll for it. This first one, I'll just say activation, but just again, 1s or 20s. But for this, okay. Yeah,
That's pretty much all he does. He lies there on the ground and like stares at him. As, his eyes sparkle green and gold. Yeah.
Yes, and in his mind, he's thinking, yes, not only.
Hey, shocker! This guy's from the Vurt. Yeah.
I've known him since the beginning of time, which they have. They've been fighting forever. Okay, perfect. So that's Utanka on the ground.
Yeah. Just
Blix.
getting some self-defense in. Okay, so Blix, we had kind of the partial conversation a minute ago about like you can't put the snake juice on other stuff because it doesn't work on other weapons. Does math magic work in here against properly?
It should. It absolutely should.
You coat your magic in venom.
Yeah.
Then you get Blix taking a step towards where Tech Shock is at with his big ass hammer in one hand, kind of like looking at it, like letting go with one hand and just being like, pew.
Nice.
So I'll put 3 levels of effort into hitting and an extra 1 level of effort into damage.
Okay. And this is force. What are you using?
Force point.
Force point. Okay.
So it's 4 to spend.
So it dropped 3 levels, and then the other level is for extra damage if it hits.
Right.
Correct?
And I have tap in, which gives me another 4th level to drop it down.
Good. Got it.
So I have three levels of effort and 1 asset.
Got it. Perfect.
And I think that's all I've got for it. Okay.
Yep. Go for it. 15 or above. 15 or above.
But I've got XP to spend to do that again.
You got it. You didn't roll a 1, did you?
No, I rolled a 7.
Yeah, you guys. Oh yeah, I can track it.
Will the high number. Okay.
Mhm.
18.
Excellent. Your first hit on the King's Snake.
Yeah, it's like
Did
the
it.
entire time we played, Force Point has worked twice now. So
Nice. Okay, so
Well, you
what
picked
this
the
also-
right battle for it to work in.
Yes. Let's say now it's force point, so it does how much?
So it does 4 points to start with.
Right. And then
there was an additional level because I put effort into it.
Okay.
It's an 18. It was an 18 to hit, so that's like an
8.
extra.
So
something
it
like
so it sales that's it hits and so that's 8. It hits and you can actually see the numbers fracture against these Naga scales that he's covered in and start to fizzle and start to permeate, and then they turn off into little number dust that floats away.
Nice.
So these Naga scales, armor 8, because force point is an actual specific, has to do with physics, even the manipulation of it. So now you, as or Blix knows, to the level of this specific level, without getting metagamey, that it's going to take just that amount of effort and a little bit more to get through. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but you hit it. Now at this point, he roars, and he was not expecting to ever even get hit. He was expecting a perfect, flawless victory. He pulls up at this point, and his head splits, and now he has two heads. Let's see if anybody has. Well, we'll get to that in a second. Who's with the exception of the secondary characters here, Mike, Blix would be the most knowledgeable in like Vurt, Vurt knowledge.
I have Vurt
no, you
knowledge
also have-
also.
Make a roll. Yeah, anybody who has Vurt knowledge who could know, or Featherhead stuff. Yeah, what happens or what people have heard about when Takshaka splits his head.
So I got a 12 and I'm specialized.
I got
That
an
gets
11 and I'm trained.
Excellent. Okay, both of those get. Both of you guys realize again through remembering that particular passage in that GameCat, zine back in the day, that when that he's been known to split his head, to become this, this symbolic, it's a two-headed snake, but only one of them, one of those heads has fangs that have venom. So he's unable to have there's not 4 fangs out there, but only one of those heads has the venom. Now, okay.
Quick, somebody tie up his necks
Yeah, sure. No,
like a cartoon.
No
What could go
problem.
wrong?
it's like, oh, you pesky kids. So, okay, that's you are okay. Now we are at Rob. You have Oedipus and Grande Fratello there,
So Oedipus was dealing with a slippery hammer.
right? Okay,
struggling.
true. And Grande Fratello.
He's going to activate his battle management ability. As long as I spend an action each round giving orders or advice, the difficulty of attack and defense actions by my allies within short range is decreased by 1 step.
Oh,
So
Wow.
he's going to be Captino Obvious and start yelling, hit him with hammers. For this round, that counts as advice.
I love it. Yes, each
everybody-
round I'll ask for a new pearl of wisdom. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't let it bite you. That's
Right.
thanks, Dan. Thanks.
Done obvious.
Cool, nice. Okay, so now, Takshaka, again, with two heads, and the heads are splitting up, and now he's, raising up, and he's getting ready to strike again, and he strikes again at Utonka, who's, still paralyzed in the damn ground. He's attacking with his this is part of it, the left side, his left head. Okay, because he can only really make a strike at once, it seems. So this is the left head. Roll, Mike, roll again for Utonka to dodge.
So Utanka's got the sense for nature thing.
Mm-hmm.
It runs until we reach his action next round.
Right. Okay. That's right. Even though he's paralyzed. So,
Yeah.
Okay, that's what saves his ass. Okay.
You
At
get that nice
last
close shot of his face as like T'Chaka snaps shut right here.
Yep.
Makes some sort of angry remark at him.
Yeah, and
I'm saving you later till you watch your friends die or something, right?
yeah,
Goes
you've
off
been
to
around
attack the rest of us.
yeah, he's he looks
Saving you so I can savor it. Yeah,
very confused as to he's coming back without his arch enemy in his jaws at last. Again, this is the fight from the beginning of time that will go on forever. But that is, and Prince Utonka at this point, his eyes are like this, and he's looking pleadingly at you guys as well. He's on the ground, stuck. Okay, top of the battle was Takshaka. Now, Shar, your two characters. Who's going first?
I will. Where did I just put that? Okay, here she is. I am going to have No, I don't know.
Paralyzed by decision.
I know, I am paralyzed.
That's like Utonka, Prince Utonka. No, again, I also just thrown characters at you guys with 12 new abilities to
Right.
quickly search.
All right, I'm gonna have
for-
Smoke go first because I know what she can do.
Yeah.
I am going to I'm gonna try mind punching the dragon because it ignores armor.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 intellect to do the attack,
Okay.
and then I will spend 2 levels of effort. So that's
Okay.
3, 6,
Right.
9 intellect minus 2 edge is 7.
Okay. And Grande Fratello is still giving, hollering out battle orders, obvious or not, to everybody, and everybody's getting this, getting this advantage. So it's okay. Perfect. So you dropped it 2.
So I have
Perfect.
2 levels of effort. I
Mhm.
have 1 level of help.
Mm-hmm.
And it ignores armor.
Perfect. And this is a mental blast.
It's a mental blast, and it does intellect damage.
Okay.
I got an 11.
No, you almost got
You know
the
what?
right
I'm
spot.
gonna re-roll that because screw
Okay,
it.
Go for it. Excellent. Now you're going to try it at the other head. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
there's
the
a
other
lot.
head.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go. 15.
15 is what you needed. Perfect. Okay. So yes. And how much damage is that?
It does 4 intellect damage, ignoring armor.
Excellent. So you hear You hear Takshaka. It's not pain that this roar, but it's confusion. It's halfway between a yelp and a what the fuck. He cannot believe he's just not only been hit before where it bounced off, he's expecting, but now he's actually been hit and you hurt him. He doesn't like it. At this point, he doubles up, the hoods come out from behind, these previously uncobra heads, but now they're cobras, and now you have two heads with the hood out, and blinding light is coming from inside of it. It's gold and orange, and the sound of really amazing percussion. I don't know the specific name of drums, but the traditional just amazing percussion that is totally jarring with the string quartet and trombones from heaven. So it's a cacophony of stuff, but you hit him. And his eyes go directly to Smoke, and now you are his new favorite.
You made a friend.
Well, dent. You made a dent. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's right. Okay, so Bella, what is she gonna do?
Bella is going to give me a queenly nod.
Mm-hmm.
Like, good job.
Definitely.
And then she's going to, while he's looking at me, he kind of lowered his head a little bit. So she's going to leap up, kind of jump on one of his coils and then up behind his head and smack him in the back of the head.
Love it. Let's see this. If anybody can, it'd be her. Lower you down. And this is just as is. Okay. All right, any effort? Is she going to use any effort? She still has an asset from Capitano Obioso over there. but any effort?
So she has, it's one step easier from the Dawn. It's one step from Tap In.
Okay, perfect.
Trained in attacks.
Okay, got it.
So that's 3.
Got it.
And I'm gonna call this a might attack, and it'll be, well, actually because she's doing it acrobatically, can it be a speed attack?
Absolutely.
All right, so then I'll make it a speed attack. So I'll do a speed edge, so that's 4 assets. And I will put that into effort, or into damage, I mean.
Okay.
So 3 into attack, and then 3 assets for attack, and 1 level of effort into damage. Oops.
Okay, 15 or above.
She only got an 11.
He's so quick.
But she looked real cool.
Super cool. Yeah, but actually, and you feel okay, or that looks like a pretty good trick to try again, because it almost worked, and then she again hits the ground, probably inelegantly. Of course, I should say.
She's Bella.
Yeah, just like Princess Peach. She kind of.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, next we have Jack. Chester and LDD have, Long Distance Davis, have had your powwow. Now that you guys, the 2 of you, have those advantages, Size Up does, what is it, plus 2?
+2 to both might and to might and speed edge, and then additional 2 damage on any successful attack. So everything should be using effort's easier for them, and then they get a lot more damage. So the first thing, so Long Distance Dave is going to long distance Davis. Sorry, he's just gonna.
Super Davis.
Yeah, so he's just gonna smash with the hammer, with the hammy ham.
Do it. Yeah,
Um,
he's a badass.
yeah. So let's see. We'll do a D.
Again, dressed as a what we would call over here a beefeater. He has the hat. He has the fur hat. He has the red, which makes you guys feel good. The traditional royal yeoman warder outfit. And he's got the hammer. He looks really, really badass. Like almost like one of those really messed up guards from Wizard of Oz. Remember the witches' guards? The big fur hats that's what he looks like.
He'll spend 2 levels of effort in his might pool for the smashy smash. And he should have a bunch of assets at this point because he's got tap in, so everything's a step easier for him in the vert. Plus he's got this size up, and he's going to roll
5, 9 or above.
11.
Excellent. Okay, hit. Long distance Davis does this badass, downward smash with a hammer, and it does 12 damage. So there's 8 in armor, so 4 goes in.
Oh wait, he's got armor. Okay, then I have another thing I can do.
Yeah, see now, perfect. Okay, excellent. And you can actually see a dent in this in the scale armor, and it looks again almost offended. Like, what is going on? What are these ants that are actually doing damage to me? He knows Utanka. He's fought him before. He knows he's a badass, but you other guys, come on. Okay, LDD. And Chester.
Okay, so then Chester is going to do an opening gambit. So your melee attack shreds the defenses of a target. Any energy-based defenses it has, such as math magical ward, are negated for 1d6 plus 1 rounds. If not, if it's just armor, then it's reduced by 2 for 1 minute. And that's going to cost me 4 might to initiate.
Okay,
Awesome.
So,
that is great. Wow, makes even regular attacks possible now. As far as damage.
and then Chester's going to smashy smash.
Nice.
He'll spend out of his.
I'm sorry, real quickly. That lasts for 2 minutes. Did you say?
One. If it's energy based, if his armor is energy based, it's 1d6 plus 1 round. If it's not energy based, then it's just 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute then. Yeah, it's not energy based. It's vert. Yeah, I mean.
Okay. And then and Chester will spend 2 levels of effort out of might to smashy smash, and you got.
Wait a sec. Wait, real quick. So that first one is what is it called?
Sorry, it's called.
That might be your action.
Oh yeah, sorry, that is my action.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay.
But it says my melee attack, so I assume I have to make a melee attack. Or does it? Or
No. I'll
Okay.
say for that because it's nothing but absolutely. Okay, so and then this I would imagine whatever mini advice you do figure out about how to better hit or call attention to the armor is going to be relayed to the rest somehow related to the rest of the group.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so Chester. Okay, damn, excellent. Mike, Blix, and Utanka. Utanka has to make.
Yeah, let's see if Utanka can get back up.
Wait, did you make that attack? Did it work?
To the what?
Did that -2 armor thing work?
Yeah, it works. It just initiates. There's no roll.
Absolutely. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Alex, did you say that
keeping
normal
track.
attacks would now work?
All of this stuff.
I'm sorry?
Did you say that normal attacks would also work now?
Well, because before it was 8 armor, and actually you guys have 12 on the hammer. So yes, it's now 6 armor instead. So more is getting. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep. There's still only one way to. Well, yeah. The mental attacks are doing well. The mathematical, vert stuff, even shadow abilities, robo abilities. Right now, yeah. We'll get to him in a second. Okay, so Utanka is Prince
Trying to
Utanka.
get up. Yes.
Yeah.
Survey
Trying
says
to
2.
Oh,
So Utanka continues to take a nap.
Yep, yeah, he's trying to get up, trying to get his fingers to this, but the venom, and you can actually see his it's just throbbing orange, pulsing orange, and he's trying to keep it in. It's horrible.
Oh, poor thing.
Yes, so
No offense, better him than me. All right.
anything that he can do, even though he's in extreme pain, he's a badass. So I'll let him do something. If there's a mental something that he has left, he may not. Probably not.
I don't see a lot of good ones.
Yeah, he's
Is there anything?
I see things that I would like to trigger
do
using him,
help?
but not that we can get him up. I mean, the closest he'd be able to do is just that sense vert nature thing again. If you let me do that awful hack again.
You know what? Since it's Prince Utanka and this is his forever enemy, I'll allow it. Yes, why not? Why not?
Okay, so we'll take another tick out of his intellect pool for that.
Yeah. Now, obviously, if he was alone, and it wouldn't work as well, or in a smaller group because of double attacks or more people attacking while. But yeah, absolutely. So Utanka is doing that now. Blix.
Blix. Does it seem like the hammer would be more effective than force points? Like,
Well, it does more. It does 12 damage, so that by itself is effective.
As the Don might say, that's a spicy meatball.
Is that the advice this round? Hold on.
That has to be the
We
advice
want
this
to go
round.
there.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. What the heck? I'm
Do it.
allowed to spend intellect to do
Yes.
anything.
Yes, love it, love it.
So yes, Blix says, "Okay, well that only scratched the surface. I'm gonna have to totally ramp the crap up out of the force port." It's like just pick this up, just try to wail on him with it.
Okay, so it's already down one because of Captain Obvious. I like that name. I love it.
Right.
Well,
So I have one asset from the Dawn. I
right,
get one asset from Tap In.
right. Got it.
I'll spend 4 levels of int effort again because I'm a math magician. I'm allowed to do that.
1, 2. Oh, wow.
And I'll put that as like 2 to hit and 2 to damage.
Okay.
So that should
Sounds
be
good.
4 to hit.
9 plus 4 plus 8. Okay. Oh crap. So you've dropped it, but you're adding 2 levels of damage.
Yeah.
So, and here I'm doing +4 in each for adding levels. So, damn. Okay. Well, it drops those pools, but let's hope this. So, go ahead and roll 9 or
So
above.
that's gonna toss me.
It's only a 9.
Everyone cross your fingers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Jack.
Shar, finger cross.
Ah,
9 or
I need
above.
fingers to roll
I
with.
had them crossed, but they were on my desk.
16.
Ah!
Got it.
Yes!
Excellent. Perfect. Okay, so 20 damage is going in, but he's got 6 points of armor instead of 8 before. 14 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Rocks in. You tell me how this connects, and especially since it's coming from probably the least one we anticipate least on getting the hammer smash.
Well, I think he's like swirling around to like try to snap at people, and like Blix is like, I mean, Blix is like super rail skinny and stuff, but Blix is really fast and jumps and runs and stuff. So I think he's like he ends up like jumping on the side and like running along his back, just like whack over the top of the head as he comes over his face.
Like Shadow the Colossus, you find the flashing point and just smash the flashing
Exactly.
point.
Dun dun dun. Yep,
Just
perfect.
whacking him in the top of the head as he's trying to like snap at where Smoke's at, like running straight past her. Process.
Nice. Okay, this is let's see. Okay. With that smash, he a mist starts coming up around everything. It starts to fill in mist, and your view between you and him is covered with smoke. What looks like actual smoke. No, it doesn't seem like shadow smoke.
Still makes me happy.
Counter. And
There is a mist filling the area, not like he just vaporized our teammate, right? Like that's
I was really trying to make sure that no one thought everything was over. He nuked himself. Let's see, Rob, just because you're controlling actually, yes, because you're controlling Grande Fratello, and you can actually the only one actually looking and making roll d6.
Okay.
And what Grande Fratello sees.
Rolls a 3.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was really low until I remembered it was out of 6.
Yeah.
Exactly. So 3 dream snakes appear. Let me get the stats for them. That are on the ground and are racing towards you guys. There's smoke totally covering the area of where Takshaka is. You don't see him. You can hear him, making all these, slithering movements behind it. But right now, it's just 3 dream snakes at you. Okay. That is what's happening at that moment. Okay. Awesome. Now on to Rob. You have that doesn't count as Grande Fratello's turn. That's just what he sees.
Right.
3. Okay, so Oedipus and Grande Fratello here.
I'm gonna Captain Alvioso keep being obvious and pointing out that he's completely disoriented in this world. He hates it here, but it's very clear that missing means he doesn't get damaged, and that's what he points out to everyone.
Ma certo, non sta più santo. Tutto è chiaro adesso.
This is not his world. Let's just
stop missing.
He's a strategic genius, so everyone takes something from this, even aside from the fact that robos are semi-useless in this world.
Yes.
And then I think Oedipus is just going to. So at one point, I took the skill of Kung Fu. I'm going to say that means I can sort of take a leap into the air towards.
They have the hammer. The big
hammer, and then
hammer.
completely unironically, completely unaware of the meaning, he's going to shout, "Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret."
Oh.
And then try to smack him in the face.
Right, because he was paperback covered. I'm gonna get an extra point. I usually don't, but yeah, an extra point of XP for that anyway, just for fun. Holy shit! I'm gonna give you an asset.
For idiots.
Because it's confusing everybody around you, including yourself.
Can't confuse someone that's too dumb to understand. No, actually, I'm supposedly smart, my character. I don't know where I went wrong.
No.
There's a difference between smart and knowing what pop culture means.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you're too smart for your own good. Okay, so it drops down. Okay, so you're at 18. All right. So do you want to use any effort?
Yeah, which pool is this?
However you want to do it. If it has to do with how much legs and back you put into it, might. Otherwise,
speed, I think.
Okay.
Because I'm jumping fast like a ninja.
Perfect.
Because ninja now kung fu. Logic.
Yeah, why not? In his head, probably.
So okay, so 2 levels, so that's 3 is 5 minus 1 edge is 4, so it's 15. Update. And that's let me see if there's anything I can use. I mean, aside from kung fu, everything is so real world. It's painful.
From the down.
It's down. Yeah, it's down quite a ways. It dropped it 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, here we go.
So 9 or above.
7. I'm going to spend XP to re-roll it.
Look, I gave you that free XP. Yeah. I wasn't kidding. So here's where it comes in.
20. Not 20.
Oh, snap.
Fucking 20.
Oh, excellent.
Always wanted one of those.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
It's a Chester special.
So, and this is to,
can you, disable him somehow? Or something?
Yeah, can I, in the spirit of Christmas, can I take his eye out?
let's see. He's behind the mist. He has 2 heads, so you have to choose which one. You have 4 to choose from as far as eyes. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So his head peeks right out of the mist, right at the moment, with the 2 heads. Right or left head?
Right head.
Right or left eye? On the right head.
Left eye.
Okay. Okay. Great. And the damage, you're going to go for the extra damage. So it's 12 minus 6 because of the armor. And what else was? So 6. And he loses an eye.
Yes.
Okay. Absolutely. 6 and he loses an eye. And here's the extra bit. When he loses an eye on the right, again, it's on the right head, you see the left head glitch a little bit. It flickers. There's something wrong. But the head that you hit and pulled, you smashed the eye out of, it turns into this orange jelly and just drips down. In fact, there's sap. It's made of sap, of course. But you now know, especially you Game Cat readers, as far as splitting the head, blah, 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 you're pretty sure at this point, which head has the venomous fangs in it. It's the right head. And it only has 1 eye now. Okay. Nice. And that damage was 6, correct? And with a 20, was it additional? Or did you go for effect? You went for effect. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. We are, dang, all right, guys. Yes. Okay, at this point, the mist clears. He was gone for it. With the dream snakes are still going at you guys, but he's back in the fight. But at this point, the eye injury is so bad, he's going to take the next round just to try and shake off some of the pain. He's roaring at this point, absolutely roaring. So 3 dream snakes. The first one is going to attack Utanka on the ground because everything goes after Utanka.
Poor Utanka.
Yeah, I know. Well, there we go. Dream snakes. Okay. Luckily, these aren't Naga. These are dream snakes. So you're going to roll for defense. And I get a 15 or above. Drop by 1 to get a 12 or above for Utanka.
He got a 19.
Excellent. Okay.
Step it up.
With a 19, let's say that this thing, he's a badass. This thing sinks its veins into his, he's already punching up, and he flexes, and the fangs snap off, and the snake, yelps away. This is Prince Utanka. Yes. Okay. He makes it. Okay, the next one goes after, see who's done damage. Actually, Grande Fratello. Those will go after the weakest or the seemingly weakest targets. Okay, Grande Fratello. Rob, you're going to roll for him.
He already, yes. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what kind of save?
It's a speed. Or
Okay.
it's a defense. So speed defense. It's 15 or above.
I'm going to, can I do anything to, I didn't actually look at his defense types things too well. I'm just going to roll for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
I rolled a 2.
Okay. So this dream snake leaps out, attaches itself into what it thinks is a neck, but it isn't necessarily a neck. It does 2 points of damage to Grande Fratello, so 2 points of might damage now.
So he has ballistic skin, +1 armor.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
+4 from combat armoring, so I don't think it does anything.
Does nothing. So again, one of those things, dream snakes are more of a nuisance than anything else, obviously. And again, its fangs snap off and it wiggles away quick as can be. Okay, this next one we're gonna do, let's say that, let's say Chester, just because they can see that they can get the vibe that you're not really excited to be here in the Vurt. They're gonna go after you. So same thing, it strikes at Chester, so you're gonna roll to a speed defense to avoid. And you're already, it already goes down 1, 2, because
Also, he's got mastery with defense, so I can choose one type of defense task in which you're trained, might, speed, or intellect. You are specialized in defense tasks of that type. Hang on, I'm actually trained in, I'm not trained in any. That was a useless thing to take. Never mind. Okay, well, what do I have?
down to 9 or above.
Oh,
wait, I'm sorry. This is the dream snake. 15. 3 or above at this point.
He'll roll clean.
Yep.
And 16.
Excellent. Okay. You tell me what happens to this dream snake that jumps at you.
So so I imagine like this. So the dream snake is coming right for Chester, and he's just like not really, getting what it is. He just sort of grabs its head and throws it the other direction, just sort of like one like, what the fuck? Ah! And like, ah! And then throws it like to the side. Like, I fucking hate this place.
Nice. It rolls, and it rolls too close to the edge, and it falls off the edge. And if it could scream all the way down, it would, but it doesn't. And so it rolls off of the edge of this giant plateau, which is, again, several hundred feet in the air at this point. Awesome. Okay, so those are the 3 dream snakes attacking there. Takshaka doesn't get an attack because his eye turned to jelly. Shar, now it is Smoke and Bella's turn.
So these sad little dream snakes are not going to get a chance to attack again because Bella is going to do a spin attack.
Oh, wait, I should clarify. Those 3 dream snakes are taken care of.
Oh, they're just gone.
Yeah, now you just have gigantic king snake, dealing with his bad eye.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
Drop it down.
does I take it losing an eye counts as being stunned, incapacitated, or somehow helpless?
That's what he is this round. It's exactly
yes, for this round.
Yep.
All right, excellent. Then I'm going to use finishing blow.
Oh, wait, which one is that? Wait.
Oh, I have that too.
8 extra damage if I
Shit.
hit him successfully.
Shit. Are you gonna? I would spend that if I were you. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it costs 5 might.
Drop those pulls, but this is where it counts.
And
Wow.
God,
It's good.
I'm trained in attacks. I have tap in. I have 1 from the Dun.
Wow. 9. There, and I'm counting the fact that he doesn't have an eye. It already drops
He doesn't
him.
have an eye, so that's an asset.
That drops him. We're down to 9.
So we're down to 9.
Wow.
And you know what? I'll throw an extra level of effort into it.
All right. You drop it to 6.
So that cost me 8 might points to do this.
Okay. So 6 or above.
Shit.
Isn't a 1?
It is a 1.
Oh. Okay. As you everything's going perfectly.
We have
perfect.
XP. How many of us have to give up XP to roll that?
Yes. No. That one is that one. And again, similar to what Oedipus was dealing with earlier, it's sap and everything, but it is kind of slippery handle, and where it should be the perfect at the moment when it should come down, you realize that it's slipped out of your hand and it's down on the ground and it's rolling towards the end of the plateau to fall over the edge.
No.
So you're gonna have to run for it and dive, to get it before it falls over the edge.
Don't
But that was
overshoot the edge of the plateau. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Takshaka's not laughing. He's still too worried about his eye. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so that was Smoke. Bella is up. If you want to use her action to
So
retrieve.
that was
or-
Bella.
Oh,
So
okay.
that
So
would
if
be
you wanna
Smoke
use-
trying to.
Yeah, if you want to use Smoke's action entire action to jump on the hammer before it falls over the edge, I'll let you do that. But it would be in lieu of an attack. Otherwise, she's going to have to jump for it next round anyway.
I am going to attack this round because he's currently incapacitated, and
Wise.
that seems wiser.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's already dropped down. Let's drop down another. Okay. Still pretty difficult to get this.
So he's got a sad eye.
Mhm.
I've got a step from the dawn.
Right.
I am not good at fighting without light weapons. I'll do 2 levels of effort,
Mhm.
might. I have
Mhm.
2 edge, so that cost me 5.
Mhm. At this point, it's 9 or above. If you've dropped it using those 2 levels of effort. Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, okay. So that cost me 5, so I'm down to 13.
So 9 to hit.
Yeah, I got a 10.
Excellent. Okay. Yes, it hits. It dents its natural armor. That's excuse me, 12, so it takes another 6. Wow. Wow. Okay. Damn. Okay. It's very
And,
upset.
Yeah, what I did was, it was all like, oh, my eye. And I went and I did an underhanded blow under his chin and kind of clipped his jaw
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
upwards.
He
So
bit off a little piece of his tongue too.
Yeah.
To the ground.
Uh-huh.
Yuck. Yeah. Solid. Okay. So next up, Jack, Chester, and LDD. Long distance.
Okay. LDD is going to take a smashy smash with his hammy ham,
Do it.
and he's gonna he'll spend a point. He's got so he can take one. So yeah, he'll spend from his might pool.
And he already has size up, correct? Which
He's got size up, which will give him +2, and he's got something else that reduces his penalty. Hang on.
oh wait, I don't think I have to spend the finishing blow points until I successfully hit. Well, maybe I do.
yeah, I'll buy that.
No, that's it. So that's all he's got that's reducing his difficulty. Okay, so smashy smash is going to roll. He got a 20.
Nice.
Oh, damn. You want to take out the other eye? I mean,
Chester special. Do it.
Let's see. What is LDD going to do? No, do I want to take out the other eye, the other snake, or do I want to do something more disastrous?
What you mean? Blindness is not
Take out
disaster.
his fangs.
But that's not, the snakes are.
he poisons people with his fangs.
Oh yeah. We'll go for the other eye on the other for the poison.
So the other eye on the right,
Yeah.
right head. Oh, okay.
So
Look up-
LDD is just gonna reach down, and this isn't gonna be like he's literally gonna grab the head for a moment and just right into the eye, just like to the point where like the hammer sticks in for a second. He's got to
Mhm.
pull it back out.
You're covered in sap, and orange sap everywhere. Yeah, this roar actually splits the ground around. No one's falling in, but there's cracks now everywhere in this plateau. That's how bad that scream was. Wow. Okay, and that was so 4, 6 plus minus 6. Okay. Wow. Okay.
And
That's
then
official. Chester.
Was one thing to keep in mind was he's still like
Debilitated.
so
Yep.
LDD also has finishing blow, so if he gets 8 additional points of attack.
I heard you talking about that earlier, saying that you also had it. I'm totally cool with you using it right now as part of it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So now we're going to go to Chester.
So
who
how much as 8 additional damage?
gets
Yes.
8 additional damage.
Excellent. Okay.
And then we're going to
That's additional damage, so it's not armor. Okay.
okay, now we'll do smashy smash with Chester.
Mhm.
And he's going to we'll spend from his might pool. He'll spend 2 levels of effort.
Mhm.
Lost him, so that's 17. And he's gonna roll. He got a 17.
Okay, you got it. Absolutely. And that is 12 points of damage minus 6. Oh, crap. 30.
So he gets 12. Are you adding the 2 from the he gets plus 2 because of
Size up. Yep.
because of size up, so that's total of
Exactly.
14 minus
Yep.
6. And then hang on. There's something I saw I was gonna do.
Wow. Wow. I keep saying that because I'll show you guys the paper afterwards, but like, damn.
We're whittling him down.
Yeah.
That wasn't really okay. That's not a ranged attack. Most of my special attack stuff are with the Vorpal, and he doesn't have.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, he's.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn it.
And okay.
That's my guys are done.
Okay, perfect. Mike, Blix and Utonka.
Utanka will try once more to drag himself out of the dirt here
Uh-huh.
and roll a 12.
It's a 15.
Nope.
Uh,
Okay.
Nope.
Utanka will continue to nap on the dirt, but not take
Right.
a nap. Okay.
At this point, I'm going to say that Utonka starts crying tears, and the tears aren't stopping, like to the point where well, this is the Vurt world. It all kind of looks fake, but to the point where it's streaming down almost like a hose. So he's crying without wanting to, and tears are just starting to puddle up. So that's what's happening to Utanka after 3 rounds of trying to get past this poison.
I'm
and
sure
not
that's
doing-
fine.
No, it'll be fine. Yeah, tears. It's simple. Okay.
For
Correct.
Blix, I
Mhm.
read my character sheet, and that was helpful.
Yay!
I
What?
realized there was something that I probably should have used way back at the start of all this that I didn't. I have action processor where you can become trained in a physical task for 10 minutes, like say attacks with a specific weapon, which I forgot to use at the time. I don't know if that's cool for me to have had used, or if you want me to use that as an action now, because it does take an action to use it.
Yeah, you'd have to use an action. Yeah.
Okay.
To use it.
I think my action is better spent just trying to wail on a big ass snake then for the moment.
Possibly
So-
at this point.
Sure, it's going to be a buff, but right now,
Yes.
hey guys, keep doing what you're doing. I'm just going to hang out here for a second while they like plug me in
Live
and
in
I
the
get to do the I know kung fu thing. Yeah. No, so yeah, Blix is going
Break
to
down to 3.
haul off with the hammer.
Okay, 18 or above now.
Yeah. So he has 1 asset from the Dawn.
Right.
He has 1 asset from Tap In. I'll spend 4 levels of effort again
Oh,
and put
Also one for
2
the eye. Okay.
yes. So yeah, 1 for the eyes that are messed up.
Right.
I'll spend 2 levels of effort on hit,
Got it.
and then 2 levels of effort on damage.
Wow. Okay. Okay, 9 to hit. Wow, 9 to hit because he's blind.
15.
Excellent. So this is the 12
The
plus
perfect spot to aim for is right here.
1
Yeah.
minus 14 again. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Another scream happens and the dirt starts, shaking around you, but it's just from the volume of the scream. The king snake is not expecting. The battle's not going the way Takshaka expects. Okay. Wow. Okay. So that's you. Now, Rob, you have Grande Fratello and Oedipus.
Grande Fratello is going to point out that if we take out the other eye, he might be blind.
Wait, he's
Thereby,
already got
Yep.
no eyes, right?
He's got no eyes on the right.
okay. My bad.
Yep.
So,
Although technically, if that's the advice he gives, people
yeah,
will
that's the advice he gives.
firing. Perfect, and it still works. People are like, yeah, we get it, but it but it keeps them in the fight. So yes, you continue the buff.
Can I take a moment to look at the tears that are being cried
yes.
on the ground?
Yep.
Do they look special? I mean,
And
it's
this
hard
is-
to judge, but
Is this Grande Fratello? No, this is Oedipus.
yes.
Because it would take an action to look at the tears. At this
Would this be like birdie?
Don't look at him, just lick him.
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
know
like swipe my hand over the floor, lick
Mhm.
my fingers.
Okay, that'll count as your action.
Yes.
Okay,
Do it.
you do it. Salty. They are tears.
Uh, okay.
So
Next.
there it is.
Any
Okay.
flavor in the universe, and he is salty. Okay.
Yes.
Salty,
Exactly.
That was
Okay.
So the prince is just like real upset now because you just licked his tears and left him there.
He's still like frozen. This is the most bizarre fight he's ever been in. That's for sure.
And he's been trying to have this fight since
The beginning of time.
blinked
Exactly.
into existence. Yeah.
We should start asking Takshaka why the hell he's in a black feather anyway. It's for losers.
When it gets to you can feel free to try and talk to him. Perfect. Okay, so now it's Takshaka. He is going for Utanka again because the tears have started now. So Utanka is, wow, this is going to be, okay. Please roll for Utanka, Mike. It is going to be, let's see. Okay, I have the starting one. It goes down by 1 because of the blindness. It goes down by another 1 because of the dawn. Okay, and I'm not going to tell you
Tonka
what
has
the
tap in for what it's worth too.
Okay, tap in. Okay, I'll count that.
Is there a way that one of us can help defend him?
Not from where he's at, because he's prone. He's already not getting like automatic attacks because there's people around him. Normally, paralyzed, everything would, but he does have that weird little thing. But as far as the that power, okay. So is he going to use any effort?
Which pulls us from speed?
It'll start with might. Sorry. Yes, that would be speed. Correct.
Yeah, he'll spend a level of effort on that.
Okay, so it drops it. Okay, let's roll 18 or above. No re-rolls on this.
all those things in his favor, and still an 18 or above.
Yes, I know.
Oh,
This is
he only fell short by 10.
okay. All right. Please roll a d6.
Wait, what? Hmm?
Yes,
2.
Oh, for the poison.
2. Plus 1 stat. Okay. Jerk out plus 1 stat. Utanka shimmers, glitches, and then thump, he's out. And that, signature sound of being jerked out of the dream. He's gone. Poof.
We just lost the dude.
You lost Prince Utanka, who's.
Oh, we needed that dude.
I will say this: all the Featherheads know he's never left the Vurt world before. Prince Utanka stays in the Vurt world to protect everybody else from Takshaka getting back into the real world. So the one thing holding Takshaka back
Well, shit.
is thump. And as far as you guys know, and in reality, this is what's happening. He's in the real world. He got jerked out of the dream. So, Mathemagician, your mind now is going nuts because now the mechanisms have exchanged. Something's wrong. Something's happening.
No, if he's out there, something. Yeah.
Yes, the mechanisms are moving. So now that's Takshaka's attack. He pulls back and he smiles. He's got orange dripping from his eyes. The left head glitches and shimmers out as well. He's back, and now you see him not shrinking, but lowering in height and kind of getting wider, and it looks like what looks like fingers are starting to come out the sides. It's like toes coming out at the bottom. His face is getting a little more humanoid. The greens are starting to turn a little bit purple. His fangs are starting to go out like this. And you can see jewels start to sprout as well. He's transforming. Okay, and that was his. And now he's laughing heartily because he's just vanquished his villain, as far as he can tell, for the first time ever. So, thanks to you guys. All right, that's his. Smoke and Bella. Oh, Bella will have to jump for.
Yes, Bella's gonna leap for the
Okay.
thing. Let's see.
So it's 18 down 1, so 15 or above. I'm including Grande Fratello's advice in this as well. He's like a constant buff.
Nice.
Who'd have thought? Well used on that thing. I thought he was going to be in on the fight, but no.
Nope.
He was just making everyone else actually able to do it.
Well, that's very, very mafioso Don of him to just be yelling out.
Yeah, yelling at us all to do stuff.
As long as he knows I'm not going to kiss his ring later.
Exactly. So it's at 15 now to jump. Gotcha.
So
not roll.
Bella is gonna spend a level of speed effort.
Mm-hmm. Down to 9.
So it's at 9, and we'll see how it goes. Woo, 16.
Nice. Got it. Okay. Yes, she jumps and catches it right at the moment it's about ready to fall off, and she's sliding. She catches it at the last moment, and you have it. She has it in her hand again.
Nice.
So it's close. And rolling 1 on that, by the way, she would have gone right over. So that's hundreds of feet to the ground. As far as we know, she can't fly. So yes. Next is Smoke.
So this guy's no longer a dragon, right? But
He's like half-ish. Yeah, he's transforming right now.
that looks vulnerable to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna smash him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, are you gonna use talking about finishing blow was her.
Yeah, I'm not that good at fighting. She's
I
better.
was gonna say, yeah. Okay, go for it. Smoke with the hammer.
Smoke with the hammer. Let's see. Is he still blind? Okay, so that's one. I got
He's
one
not
from Don.
incapacitated for mechanical purposes, but he's blind. Yeah, it drops at 1 anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one from the Don. I've got one from him being blind. He's got -2 armor. And I have a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Yep.
In the evening.
No. Okay. 15 or above.
Nah. Nuh-uh.
Nope.
Just an 8.
Okay. Swing and a miss. Yes. It's probably because at that exact moment he's transformed even more, and things are starting to twist and turn. He's getting more and more humanoid looking. Okay. Jack, Chester, and long distance Davis here. What's
Okay. Well, they're kind of out of fun stuff. They've done all their fun stuff.
They can do the fun stuff again.
No, but I mean, like, everything's activated. Like, all their fun stuff is just, you activate this and then you get to do it. Okay. So LDD is just going to, oh, wait. Oh, kind of. So wait, we got the 2 heads, right?
Oh, no, sorry. No. Well, the other one's flickered out, and he's transforming. So no, right now he's still blind, but he's.
There's only a single instance of the dude.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. So yeah, so just smashy smash. He's running out. He will spend effort. He's not. He can't. He needs to hold on to that. Okay, so straight roll for LDD.
Okay.
But he only got a 3, so he, goes to smashy smash and just pounds around. Like the transformation is a little dizzying. We'll say that. Okay, so then Chester is going to. He is going to activate Fury, which will cost him 3 might to activate. That'll be his action. So for the next minute, all melee attacks you inflict do an additional 2 points of damage.
Nice.
So from here forward, Chester is now at a plus, 4? Plus 4 damage?
Plus 2, plus 2. Yep. Because the size up, and yep, absolutely. Great. Okay, so that's that. Mike, Blix only, since Utanka is.
Way to go, Mike. You lost your toy.
I know, right? God, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Yeah, Blix will try to haul off with that big ass hammer one more time.
Beautiful.
That seems like how things are still going here.
So
we'll stay the course for the moment. I'm going to try to take him down before the next phase starts. Right? Yeah.
You can do it. Exactly. Good call. Okay.
So do the math here. Everyone has asset from the Dawn. I've got tap in.
Right.
His eyes are still screwed up. Okay. I'll spend 2 effort on hit and 2 effort on damage.
Okay, down. So 12 to hit. Sorry, 9 to hit. Yep, 9 to hit. Wow. He's blind. That sucks.
Oh.
He's unable
I disagree. I think it's awesome.
I was just going to say, the minute it came out of my mind, I was like, nah, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, absolutely not. He rules. Actually, the fact is, besides the fact that he's
whatever the target was supposed to be, it means absolutely nothing because I just rolled a 1. So.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Okay. So your turn ends with you coming to the realization of you have made a miscalculation right now. And
the time for this has already passed. This was a bad decision. Yeah.
Yes. And we'll leave it at that for now. We'll take care of it at the end of the next of Rob's turns here. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. So Oedipus and Grande Fratello. I'm imagining Grande Fratello is still.
Yes, he's sitting there with his hands, with his fingers folded, and he's like, "Keep hitting him. It's working."
Nice.
Except for don't hit him like that guy, because that was not good.
Yep. Damn. Okay.
And then, is there anything I can do to defend Blix?
You could jump in front of him. Sure. However, yes, you could. Yes,
Okay.
you could. But before you jump, even Oedipus realizes what this means. So take that into account, and I'll give you one more chance to. You.
Can you do
I hate to
something?
be one of
Yes.
I hate
Should
to
you
be
do
one of those
something?
people. I hate to be one of those people that says, "This is what I think my character would do," but I think this is what my character would do.
Excellent.
So
So you're jumping.
he's gonna jump in front of him, hold up his hammer like he's fucking Thor or something, and say, "I say thee nay." Just stand there, looking cool.
Excellent. Okay.
Should have brought a hammer into the office with him.
Yeah. Okay. Here it goes. Top of the order. It lunges straight at Blix, who's made a miscalculation on the last attack and opened himself wide open. Oedipus, jumping absolutely selflessly in
It's
front.
both. It's both.
Yeah, I guess so. I need you to roll a 1 through D6. Oh, D6.
Okay. I rolled a 6. Is that good or bad this time?
Oh, look at you. Holy shit. Okay, good. Smash. This crack in the ground now shows so Takshaka smashes into the ground. It breaks open a crack here. Crack in the ground now shows a door that opens into another feather. Roll another 1d6. Okay, and again, you guys have this document. So roll another d6, and you can see what's written on, or we'll see.
The next D6 is a 3.
Okay. How fitting. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so what you see, the door itself opens up. This is a door into another feather. It's incredibly clear. Someone has used an edge writing ability somehow, or some crack, in the calculation, something. But the door opens, and behind it, you can see a hyper reality, as I guess is the best thing you could in your mind. It almost looks like everything is made with paint daubs, daubs of paint, or dabs, and there's yellows and there's sunflowers everywhere. And this is, again, fittingly, you recognize it immediately because this is one of the loveliest feathers of all time. This is called Dutch yellow. This is a post-impressionist hyper-reality. So Dutch yellow is open. Now Dutch yellow is, you're going from a black to a yellow. You'd be dropping deeper into the Vurt, and you cannot get out of a yellow Vurt unless you win the game. But you also know that no one's really ever explored this long enough to really map it out. So that's what you see. Wow, that could. You guys have the document that I'm referencing to check. That could have been very bad. Okay, that's what happens instead of that. Okay, Takshaka does get to attack again. He gets his attack, not just the attack of opportunity or whatever.
I just found the table that Alex is talking about. You guys realize there's like a 50-50 shot that was instant death, right? Everyone saw that table because I just saw that table.
Yes. Oh, and
No.
there's no spoilers. Please, you're supposed to look at. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, there is. It's 50-50.
I chose
Yeah.
to ignore it.
Yeah, and the other one that you got on that or Utanka got in that table. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he may not be coming out necessarily on the winning side. So it may not all be post impressionist sunflowers for him. Okay, Takshaka is going to attack. Going to attack Smoke, because you're the one who smashed the other eye, correct?
No, I did not smash any eyes.
Sorry, who was the last one to smash the eye? Was it Blix? No, Blix, you were the first one.
Chester smashed
Chester.
an eye.
Chester, of course.
I smashed the first one.
Okay, Chester, yes, you are, he's going after you. Again, he has his tongue, he's tasting the air. He's still kind of mutating, but at least now he's looking even more like bipedal, and his skin is getting more purple. There's jewels, he has a crown. He's looking more like this, like legendary king, which is what he is. But still very snake-like. His tusks have now gone up and around. He's a mix of like, I guess, Indonesian mythology, Indian mythology. It's just a big melting pot of different, traditions and cultures as well. So this is the original, his original form. So the king snake now lunges at you, still with his mouth open, and his head is like a snake coming out from his body and is going straight at your face.
Fun.
Everything's stepped up now because he's now below 40. So he's stepped up. He's getting 2 attacks. No, he gets 2 attacks once he drops to 30. So never mind. He's still almost there. This is coming towards you. You have the Dawn working on it. You have his eyes. You have size up. No, size up adds to it. Okay. Do you want to use any effort?
I will use effort. I'm also I'm going to use parry. I can deflect incoming attacks quickly for the next 10 rounds. The difficulty of all speed defense rolls is reduced by 1 step. It doesn't say it requires an action, so I'm just going to spend the points and do it.
Cool.
So that's going to drop my speed down to 17. And then I'll spend an additional 3 levels of effort to avoid the attack. So that's going to cost me, okay. All right. And
9 or above.
Dodgy dodge.
9 or above.
18.
Oh,
Nice.
Good. Probably because of, your quick thinking on that last bit, it reaches out and it chomps down right, inches from your face and then retracts back into its head.
Guys, I really hate this place.
It's okay. We've got somewhere else we can go now.
Now, yes.
This place is awesome. Get into it.
Top of the round, Smoke and Bella. Smoke and Bella. Bella has her hammer again.
Bella has her hammer again, and she whips it around her head, and she flies. She leaps, like flying towards him in like a leaping attack, trying to get him before he transforms.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, dropped at the Dawn. That. Yep. Okay.
Let's see.
You gonna use any effort?
I will use some speedy effort.
Okay.
1 level.
Okay.
So what do
15
I
or
need to hit now?
15.
15. Okay, so I've got the dawn, I've got the blindness,
Mm-hmm.
I've got tap in, I've got effort.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, and
Yep.
I'm trained. I'm trained in attacks. So that's 5.
Okay. Okay. 12. 12 or above.
Oh, well, I got a 5. Well, I want to
It's
reroll
practically
that.
the same thing.
Yes,
Can I
yeah.
do that?
Do a reroll.
Minus 1 XP. Okay. I got a 10.
Okay. Yep. That's
She did
That's
not hit.
yeah. It's a lot to ask. She just jumped and saved her hammer from falling over. So smoke is yeah.
So smoke has, let's see. She's got the dawn. She's got blindness.
Mm-hmm.
She's got the dude is transforming. Actually, does the dude transforming count?
No, not less than what it already was.
Okay. Well, the dude is blind.
Mm-hmm. That's 2. So down 1, 2. So the dawn tap in.
And
His
then
eyes, and that's 3. Yep.
that's
Okay.
3.
Down 3. And the effort?
I'm going to, let's see, I usually do like 6 damage with a, yeah, I'll use, she's gonna like try and basically do this overhand crunch on his knees.
Mm-hmm.
Like just really trying to smash him. So it's a might attack, and she's gonna put 2 levels. No, wait, just 1 level of might into it. Effort. So that's down 4.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
So 15 or above.
Gotta update my pools here. Okay. Wait, it was 13, so it should be
15 or above.
11. Yeah, no, I was trying to figure out how many points of might I have left. Okay. And I rolled them. D20. I got a 19.
Excellent. Okay. Minor effect, or do you want to take the extra damage? Doesn't it? It's an extra point of damage. Yeah.
I think it's like 2 for 19.
Sorry, 18, 19, 20. Yes, 2.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do
Or minor effect.
let's see, what kind of minor effect would this be? He's already kind of disabled.
Mm-hmm. I think he would. Well, he's transforming now. Minor effect could be, you could do something to perhaps make this transformation take just a little bit like 1 round longer.
Yeah, like distract him while he's like disrupt his transformation so it takes longer to finish.
Perfect. Then you would know at that moment that yes, exactly where to where to hit or what to say to make that happen for the additional. So it hits. That's 12 damage minus 6 for his armor, so it's 6 damage.
Yes.
So 6 in. Okay. Okay. Yes, and you feel that exactly where it hits, he's shaking off even more. It's not just his eyes anymore. Now, something wrong with his arms aren't working correctly. So he's it almost looks like he's giving himself a chiropractic adjustment. There's a whole bunch of cracking happening and bones coming out from underneath. But he's adjusting himself to transform correctly. So you get another round of him not transformed. However, he's now, without no metagaming, he's now under 30. He's getting 2 attacks. His rage knows no bounds at this point. He's getting 2 attacks per round, once in the middle, and then, or once at the beginning, and then once between Jack and Mike there. So he'll go, then it'll be Shar and Jack, and then he'll go, and then it'll be Mike and Rob from now on. Okay, so that was Smokes. Okay, so Jack, you have your 2.
Okay. So let's see. Getting to the thing. I still think he's sort of out of fun. Hang on. Okay. All right. So she's gonna smashy smash.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have to do it clean. So he's got all of his assets. He's got tap in and the size up, and he's gonna get. Oh, he got a 1.
Oh,
This
shit.
was LDD. So LDD got a 1.
Okay.
LDD.
So, oh wow, here it is. Okay, so roll on a d6, please, because he's getting a full bite in the chest.
He got a 3, so I think that means instant death.
3 instant. Instant. Oh wow, you guys have absolutely changed the real world just now. R.I.P. LDD. What?
Instant death, body dies in the real world, so that sucks.
Yep.
I mean, it sucks for King Jazz.
And
Now he's King Blues.
yeah, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm not sorry.
Get out. Out.
We'll cut that out in post as well. We'll fix it in post. Perfect. Okay, so LDD is the bite breaks him in half, and this, his greenish, grayish blood pours out everywhere, and he's in 2 pieces. And Takshaka is up and smiling, chewing on him. Okay, Chester, since you've seen that happen inches from you.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, guys, I'm worried now.
Hey,
Wait,
big
now?
door out. Big door out right here.
Yellow
no,
feather,
we're in it to win
And
it.
yellow feather. Perfect.
The prince isn't here to keep this guy caged. It's our job.
Alex, did you say shadow powers worked?
Yes.
Because Tanaka's about to get shadow fucked.
Nice.
So yeah, Chester watching this happen, just like he just becomes this ball of anxiety, and you see his all of his shadow effects just start spiraling, and he just starts spilling himself into Tanaka.
Takshaka. Now, Takshaka, for this particular thing, and this would be for anybody, to do basically a mind-to-mind mental attack is legendarily difficult. It is. So, but you're high enough level, and you've certainly got the chutzpah. So, let's see how much we can drop this. But so you get 1 for you do not his eyesight has nothing to do with this attack, so that you don't get that one. You still get the Dawn. Believe it or not, the Dawn's advice is working, so it drops. Okay, so now how much else? What else can we drop it with? This is mental attacks only.
So I mean, mental it doesn't have a lot of
assets and whatnot.
No.
Can I
will
support him by helping with the shadow stuff? Because I also have shadow fuck, so we could kind of.
Because you already went on the next round, yeah, because you're still dealing with.
But guys, remember we're tier 5 now, so we can spend 5 levels of effort, and I will spend 5 levels of effort.
I would
Do
too.
I have enough intellect?
I have 24 intellect.
Okay.
So I'm good. So 5 times I've got 2 edge in intellect, so that means it's going to
5
be
times 2 plus 1 minus 2.
5 plus, so 10, 9. Which means it's going to take me down to 15. And here we go. So that's down 5 plus. So I'm down 6 levels of effort. So what's that put me at, Alex?
It goes down 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. It's down 5 levels.
6, because you counted the Don. So I took it down 5 levels with effort, and we have +1 from Don. So that's 6 levels total.
Okay. Yes. Let's say this, because this is so legendary. If this doesn't work, it won't work again anytime in this feather.
Okay.
So you've dropped it down to 6 levels. Shit. So it's 15. It's 30, 27, 24, 21, 18, 15. Let's make this happen. 15 or above. No rerolls. This is too legendary. 15 or above. I have faith.
Okay, I'm not. It's like I don't want to watch, but I think I have to because I'm the only one that can see. Here we go.
Well, we can see it on the
Yeah, we all get to see.
He got an 8. He got an 8. No.
Where's that lucky 20?
Yeah,
I was
think
hoping
you
for a
used it.
Chester, but
You
he
took
didn't
it.
Chester the Chester.
I love it. Okay, that makes sense.
It's because I stole it from you
Yeah.
earlier.
Well played, however. Well played. Okay. Takshaka now is going to attack you, who just had the audacity to try and enter his mind. The top, he's like, "Bert, how dare you." So you are now, he is now transformed because it's his second action, or his second attack for this. Yeah, smoke. Sorry, Char, Jack. Okay. Okay, so his attack is he's now running towards you. Think of maybe the size of, I don't know, King Kong. If you probably saw that video cassette cover.
Yes, I've seen it.
So gigantic. Each stomp is coming through. He's purple. He's got scales everywhere still.
Is he still transforming?
No, he's officially in his original form, a god form. It looks
But I
kind of.
just made his thing last longer.
Ah, okay.
His turn.
That's true. Ah, okay. So, well, this is his second turn. So that, and then he had to defend. Yep. And so, sure. Okay. He'll still. Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah. So he's still trying to get you. So instead of running, he's going to do his bite again. His head.
I don't know if that's better.
Yeah.
Why did you? Let's not do the 50% chance of insta death.
Yes.
Same team.
Yes, exactly. So, and the attack is coming.
Okay.
So we're at 30. Okay, so you get something from the Dawn.
I've got the Don, I've got Size Up, and I've got Parry. So that's 3.
Very okay. All right. If you want to use effort.
Yes. I
Okay.
will use 3 levels of effort.
Okay. Here it is. 9 or above, and you can't miss this one.
16.
Nice.
Okay. just misses you. You can.
God damn it! I hate this place.
The spray of orange, mist. It's that close to you. By the way, as he chomps down and brings back, it's clear to everybody. A bite lands at this level, at this particular stage. You guys are going to go just like long distance Davis did. There is no way you're not just going to get crunched. So that's what's happening there. That was Takshaka's next one. Okay, Mike Blix.
Pile on the damage! Kill this motherfucker!
Oh, I have so many things I want to do right now. So 2 things. One is like taking an actual action, and one is like there's something I want to try to think on as like, the person who's concentrated on all the Vurt stuff. Blix needs to figure out what there is of value inside a Dutch Yellow, if there's anything that comes to mind.
Okay. Of value. Certainly, I mean, technically the sunflowers.
Given a certain formula. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely, there are things to be taken from it. As far as how to win the game, no one has mapped it yet. So it's really enticing, obviously, to you. But there's also, you have to win to survive. And the rules of the game are still being figured out in that particular one. Although you could find out who made it, and there's ways to map out some success for it. But it is, obviously, as yellow, it's very, very lethal. Yeah, it's a post-impressionist type of reality.
Okay.
So yeah, you're
So
enticed.
there is a door here somewhere for that. So Blix will like move his way over so he's standing by the door, and then he'll force point at Tikshaka
Perfect.
from there.
Do it. Okay, 27. And after, so he is now transformed after this because it was his turn. Oh, it doesn't matter for that. Never mind. Because it's just whether he runs or attacks with his neck. Okay.
Okay. Right. So we still get a bonus from the dog.
Yep.
I still get tap in because we're in the vert.
Yep.
Do we still get a bonus from blinding, messing with his eyes, those things? Now that he's
Yep. Until he transforms.
Form?
Yes.
Okay. So there's that. Yeah, and then I'll go for the standard. I'll stick 2 into to hit. So there's 5 assets to hit and an extra 2 levels of damage.
Okay, 12 to hit.
Drop my pool here. And I've got XP to re-roll that too.
Nice.
12.
12 to hit.
Just the mark, right? Yes. Okay.
12 to hit. Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so tell me, so that was 12 damage, minus 6 for his armor, 6 damage. 6 damage. Correct? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, now he's at 20. At this point now, he gets to attack at the beginning, he gets attack in the middle, he gets attack at the end, and every time you guys either if you use experience to re-roll, you'll get he's going to get an attack as soon as
We're all gonna die.
yeah. So yeah.
I just yell out to everybody. It's like, great big door here.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die. We're gonna
he's a
die.
badass.
So bad. This is awful.
Okay, Rob. As he's finishing his transforming, you have Grande Fratello and Oedipus.
So Grande Fratello is going to actually suggest something that might be useful.
Okay.
Like go for his, like he's got a human-ish body now. Maybe go for parts that are vulnerable to things.
Kick him in the nards, Wolfman.
Basically, yeah. And then Oedipus is going to try to hammer him in the balls.
Is what it is.
Yep.
Okay. I say I love it. Okay, 24 down to this and that. Okay. Are you using any effort?
Oh God, yes. All the effort, whatever I can muster at this point. My character sheet went, but this is going to be I'm going to use might because I haven't used that as much yet. So I will spend 3.
Okay.
Hold on. 2 and 3 and 3 is 7. I'm going to spend 4 levels of effort. So that's 3 times 2 plus 3 is 6, 9 minus. Okay.
So
it's 4 might.
Okay.
So I'm going to start hurting soon. Update. All right. And then, so that takes it down 4 levels. I'm going to hit him. Here we go. I rolled a 1.
No, Eddie!
Not the nerds!
No!
Oh.
Eddie!
Okay. The lesson here is don't go for the balls.
Yeah. Roll that 6. Roll that 6.
You have a shot. You just have to not roll.
I rolled a 1 on that as well.
Run on the. Okay. Let me,
Eddie! Eddie just died.
No!
oh no!
No!
But can we make sure? Can we make sure I look cool while dying?
I would expect nothing less. Everything goes into motion. The guitars pick up twice the volume before. It's blaring. Everything goes slow motion. Everybody goes.
Eddie! You son of a bitch snake!
1 second, hold on.
Oh.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
Oedipus.
Hold.
Eddie goes. Eddie.
Okay.
I'm getting my mural, right?
Yes,
We
certainly
sent
are.
the selfie
Okay.
already.
Now, Takshaka is not crying. He's up next. He gets one there, and he gets two. So there. Okay. Attack goes directly at
Oh, that was fun.
Smoke.
Shit.
Smoke. You are up. He is transformed. He's not. He's no longer. He has full eyesight. He has everything. Okay. One. Okay. Any levels of effort? Whoa.
Well, I'm trained in speed defense. And yes, I will spend.
Everybody got really quiet. That's weird.
You died!
I'm gonna spend 4 levels of speedy effort.
1, 2, 3.
How many is that? That's 2 times 4 is
Okay.
8 points minus 1
Okay.
is 7 points.
Got it. Dropped it down there. Okay.
And then I'm trained in speed defense.
Okay. 18 or above.
Oh Jesus.
Starts at 30. He's all 30 now. He's legendary form. 18 to do it. Yeah, 30.
Yeah, well, let's see. Nope.
21. No?
No. 13.
Oh, roll the 6.
Oh no.
Roll the 6.
I got a 6.
Gee, wait.
Smash. That's smash. He opens
Wait a
another
sec.
hole.
Okay. Roll another 6. And you better hope it doesn't hit 3 or 4 again.
It's a 4.
Okay, a door opens up of Dutch yellow opens up in a door of Dutch yellow that opens up into a door of Dutch yellow. We are at meta.
Yes.
All
Oh.
down to possibly the center of the universe. Things are crumbling. You go meta. It goes. The sky starts to fall. At this point, the sky is falling. You have. Let's see. Yes, he's under 20 hit points. He's transformed into full. You can't get a double yellow. Sky is falling. Roll, Rob, for fun. Roll 1d6. This is just to see number of rounds, and it may actually.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you guys can see the top coming down. It's about 5 rounds before it's going to smash everything. The sky is falling.
That's what I've been saying all along.
Sorry?
No, never mind. Bad joke.
Yes. Okay. Yes. And that was his. Now he attacks again. He goes for Blix. Blix, same thing. You're avoiding a 30. So 30 down 1 for the dawn.
1 for the
Down to
dawn.
27, right?
1 for tap in.
Okay. 24.
Why did I never take any defense skills? Oh, I need to know everything. I'll just repair him to death. No.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll spend 3.
Actually, does knowledge of Vurt feathers count? Because you know about Takshaka?
No, I would have only given it at the beginning, which you guys kind of gleaned. So we're down to 24. You want to spend that effort?
Yeah, I'll spend 4 levels of effort.
1, 2, 3. Okay, 15 or above. No reroll, unless he gets up another attack.
11.
Roll that. All right, you want to do a reroll? He gets another attack.
Uh,
50% chance. You can do it.
yeah, I'll reroll it. Sure.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Ah,
Even worse.
roll that. Roll that
6.
6. Oh my
Okay.
god. Oh my god.
Gincat, preserve
1.
us.
Ah!
Death.
Tell us. Oh my god, this hurts. I don't know why.
Oh,
Oh, Blix!
So
I was so close.
I know. Yeah. Yes. Things slow down slower and slower and slower as the math gets more and more precise. And yeah, the numbers swirl and envelop you and take you to a place of peace.
Yeah.
Okay. So Smoke, you are up. No. Yes, you are up, and then Chester is. Yeah, Smoke and Bella. That's 1 round now. It's down. Sorry, that was 2 attacks. So you're now three rounds away from being smashed, absolutely smashed, and everyone is understanding this right now. Oh shit.
We can, this is a black, right? We can jerk out.
Yeah, you can absolutely try. Yep.
This
And it's falling.
guy is falling.
Oof. You had a-
I want to have, well, Bella might actually do some damage if she makes it through. And it's 30 to hit him. So
Raw
she
30.
has
He's legendary now.
3 assets. The Don, tap in, trained. She can only afford to spend 1 level of effort. So that'd be 4. And that would bring it down to what? Like,
You have 4 levels. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 18. 18 to hit.
so if Smoke uses her action to help
Mhm.
Bella, I could bring it down 1 more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's down to 15.
Okay. Yep.
That seems more likely than Smoke doing something on her own.
Do it.
Although I was going to turn to Smoke.
That may not save you if the sky is falling.
It'll save me for a couple rounds.
True. So we're at that point in the game. Or these last few seconds worth it.
There's
Guys.
a big series of like doors within doors you can run through there.
Yeah, because that'll be better.
Hey, if I had lived long enough, I was gonna open another door of my own, since everybody was too scared to use the yellow one.
Actually, Bella can. She can just
Jump through?
Bella can open another door in the Vurt. But then she'd have to go back through this one. So,
Yep.
okay, anyway. All right, so it's 15 or higher, right? Let's try it.
This is for Bella? Yeah.
14.
No. Yeah, no. She misses. Now there's, yep. Now smoke is up.
Nothing else that added to it? Oh, and not blind anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So smoke's gonna turn to smoke.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
It just happens, and it cost me 2 might.
Okay. And your smoke. Yep. All right, Chester. You've just seen 2 of your homies from the original days get destroyed. Long Distance Davis is destroyed. Prince Utanka has blinked out of existence as far as you're concerned. Bella looks terrified, and she shouldn't be terrified. And smoke has just turned into smoke. And Bella is looking at the door down there, and you can tell she's going to jump the next round. There's no way she's going to stick around.
Yeah,
So she's looking
This
at
motherfucker just killed 2 of my family. He's going like Chester is nothing but anger and violence right now. He has no self-preservation left.
Beautiful. Let's see
Okay.
if we can knock this 20 down.
So he's got all of his stuff. He's going to
18. How much effort?
all of it.
Okay.
So yeah. So 5, so 9. So that puts him. Okay. All the effort.
So you're at 12 now.
Okay, and we'll have to do that. This is like this is kamikaze, man.
12.
I got an 8, but I'm going to spend XP to reroll.
Okay, he's going to get an extra attack. Yep.
He's going to get an attack on me either place.
Right.
So
Correct.
so yeah.
But
Well, okay, and my last XP to reroll.
oh wait.
13.
Okay. And you needed a 12.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. He gets 2 attacks of opportunity. He gets 2 attacks right after that. But yes. Okay. So what is your damage? It's 12 coming in. Minus 6.
It's 12
plus 2.
plus 2. That's 16.
Plus
minus his armor. That's 10. So he's shooting down to 10.
10. Okay.
But he's. I'm going to
10. Okay. So yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's.
So you 10 at this point. You can see him.
He's just at this point. He like Chester's at the guy's foot, just like pinging his foot with the hammer. Like he knows like he is vulnerable and this is everything. But he's like fuck you.
Okay, so here you're going to go. These are 2 attacks coming directly at you, one right after another. There's going to be no rerolls, even if you had XP. I don't know if you do. I don't think you do anymore. Yes, and you can use effort. Grande Fratello still counts. Yeah, you can use the others, but
I have Grande Fratello and I have parry.
Right. Okay.
So that's another step.
Okay. And he's swinging with his hands now. So reaching out with his claws. They turned into claws. All right. And using effort, I would.
Yeah. I'll use all my effort.
So it drops 4 spots.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. No rerolls on this. 12 to hit. Or 12 to miss to jump out of the way.
4.
Okay, roll that 6, my friend. Oh, roll that 6.
6. Chester's alive, but the universe is collapsing.
Okay, roll the 6 again. If you guys roll, if you roll a 3 or 4, I'm just gonna say this right now, a third meta thing, shit will happen. So let's just hope.
6.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, rock bottom yellow. Lay down on the ground and feel like falling forever. So you've hit rock bottom. Okay, you hit the ground. Absolutely beyond depressed all of a sudden. A door opens up underneath you, but the problem is you're too close to the other 2 doors. So I'm going to say that you do drop through into the yellow, but you're being bounced back and forth as you go down. So you're bouncing between as you're falling. This is horrific, especially for somebody like you. You're falling into rock bottom yellow, but it's mixed somehow with a meta Dutch yellow Dutchman or whatever it's called, Dutch yellow. So yes, you are falling, and yes, smoke. You so that was his first attack. So now it's fallen. Now we're at the next round for him to have another attack, Takshaka. We're at 1 round from the sky hitting the plateau forever. And he's going to attack you, Smoke, even though you're Smoke. So I'll give him a difficulty to hit, of course. You still have Grande Fratello, who's literally just poor guy. And yes, so you're at 27 now. Do you have anything else that brings it down? Effort. And this is to avoid an attack.
Got my speed defense.
Okay. Okay. And then effort. I would use it.
If I do 3 levels of effort, what does that bring me down to?
A 15 or above.
2, 4, 6, 5.
You can do it.
No, I can't.
Okay.
You have
Ready?
the XP left you can re-roll with?
No
Yeah, but
rerolls
then I
on
have to
this.
deal with more attacks.
Oh, he's
Oh,
at 10 now. There's no rerolls. There's, yeah, you got to within 10. Now, reroll, so roll a 1 to 6. Roll a 1 to 6.
I got a 1.
Smoke!
Yes, and you feel like you're stretched out so thin, so thin, so thin as it clamps down on top of you, and you feel it actually swallow you. And you start to go down the king snake's gullet as your smoky memories kind of passes, and your last little memories are of Spaz and the good days of your blurb flies, and Chomp. Your
That
back.
part was just cruel.
Yes, exactly. Sorry. And now the sky hits the plateau. The plateau falls through. The last bit that any of you guys that is alive will remember, and
I think I'm the only one left alive, and I'm not technically alive. I'm in like
Yes.
a purgatory.
You're in a half between doors, falling.
Bella and the
into
Don
meta.
are still alive.
Yes, Bella is in the last second, like she was going to jump straight in, and she went down the right way though. She's not bouncing between. She knows what she's doing, and then it slams down, and what happens in the real world? Bella does her thing. Prince Utanka wakes up on surrounded by 4 bodies, sorry, 3 bodies. Blix is not there, but Blix was the one who was swapped. But at the last minute there was a swap. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. Yes, he has no idea where he came from, who he is. He has total amnesia. He's dressed in fancy robes. He grabs a couple things off of your bodies that he can, and a survival thing, and he's trying to remember, and he runs off into the rain in the middle of the night, try and get his bearings. And that's the point where all the blurb flies all over Manchester are blaring the news: long distance Davis is dead, long distance Davis is dead, long live the king. Yes, and that is the end of that campaign. Whoa.
So just so I'm clear, Chester didn't die. He's just stuck in a feather for the rest of his
In
existence.
a meta.
Falling between doors of meta feathers.
That is the worst possible ending for Chester. He hates.
True.
You guys died, and that sucks.
True.
This is so much worse for Chester.
No, not even that. He's falling too hard to even end it himself. And by the way, it'll keep you alive in your head until. So you're forever falling. Forever falling. Forever
So
falling.
somebody could eventually rescue you. It could happen.
That's another campaign arc that maybe younger boomers might have the desire to tackle, and I'd be okay with that. For sure, but the events that just happened now obviously are going to have major effects in the real world of Manchester. So there's no more long distance Davis in the game. He's out of the game now. He's gone. The next publication will reflect that, actually, just for fun, because we're not.
Oh, geez.
Yep. And the fact that Bella now is jumped into a meta, and last place she was seen is exploring a meta version of Dutch Yellow. Which is, again, every featherhead's dream, but and then
so
yes,
close to killing him.
yes, and so those of you, everybody, if you could, if you have it, read. I don't have it in front of me. Read how you would like to be remembered. Because I think you guys had written that ahead of time. So you'll have to read that phrase, not the top phrase. So let's see if you guys still have those out. Your last.
Where did they go?
Yes, how each of you would want to be remembered.
So I can tell you what happens to Chester. Chester's death is quietly removed from any type of notification or press. He is wiped from the MPD's files. Chester Ballard is remembered as a thug in the Boomers. His family, who has spent a lifetime building reputation in the city, has to go essentially dark. They go into hiding because the Ballard name has been squashed, has been destroyed.
Way to make it even darker than we already had made it.
This is what Chester was risking. He chose a path, and his choice, he didn't succeed.
He died with family, though, not as a dirty cop. He definitely defended family till the end. That was legit. And yes, so is Chester scrubbed off of MPD records, or is he still known? I'll leave that up to you. Let me know.
He's whatever his original charge was.
Right.
I'm going to say that one, there's only a few people in the MPD that actually knew.
Absolutely.
What he was doing. And Alex, what Chester was supposed to be doing is where he ended up. His background, let's say that him and LDD had a relationship before this. This is what Chester was getting to. This is why Chester was a part of the Boomers. This is what they were hoping to have happen. He was on a mission, and he failed miserably at it.
Failed in one way, but you located Takshaka, which had been 30 years missing. So good or bad? I don't know if that's good or bad.
But the few people at the MPD who knew what Ballard was up to were, let's say, quietly silenced so that there is no internal memory of the MPDD as to who Chester Ballard was. He
Nice.
will go down as a crooked cop.
Nice. Okay. I can dig that. Okay, and the others here, you actually had it written, I think.
Yeah.
So Blix, how were you going to be remembered as? What's your?
Blix, I had written before that he would be remembered as the wildest, fractal-brained feather muncher this side of the Stash Riders, as being a true credit to Queen Hobart and Miss Sire's shared knowledge. The hell am I trying to say? I'm not sure how he ends up being remembered, if it's for like, oh, he failed, or like, oh, he achieved the thing that only a few people knew he was working on the whole time to try to make the exchange. Because, hey, there ain't a corpse left here.
Yep. Bella Saintalia saw everything and jumped through. So you won't be forgotten in the Vurt world for sure.
He got what he was after, kind of.
True.
To a point.
Nice. Okay. Now, Oedipus here. Yours was.
It might be because we just watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse twice. The murals are in my mind. Everybody should go see that movie. It's freaking amazing.
Nice.
Giant mural on our HQ. I'm clearly, obviously, my Oedipus is in the middle. He's got the best lighting kind of from above, like kind of makes his robo skin look extra good.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of got his the head of Balky under his boot. And
nice.
All the other guys are left and right of me, looking heroic and badass. And then there's some kind of graffiti-esque lettering above it about how awesome we were.
Nice.
And also, it's my dying wish that I can't remember his name, but the annoying dog.
Oh, Clem Fandingo.
Yeah, Clem Fandango cannot be in charge of the boomers, or we're gonna have to start again.
We'll see about that. Yes.
Oh, no.
We still had Bob Cratchit and the Dickens gang in there somewhere.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
They could be the ones who take it over.
Nice. And Smoke, how is yours? Was? Oh, of course, even better.
Smoke has two legacies.
Mm-hmm.
One is that she had a very brief but wonderful reign as a queen of Castleton.
Mm-hmm.
And the villagers still speak of the day that she freed them from the monster.
Absolutely. Yes. Queen Smoke. Absolutely.
Queen Smoke. And hopefully Bella will eventually return my crown to them.
Mm-hmm.
But her other legacy is much darker. As she was, as her body was turned into smoke permanently in the dream world, she was forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
And there are still traces of her that exist in dreams that come in the darkness of night. For people that have betrayed the boomers in some way, they'll wake up unable to move on their own, and slowly and painfully they scratch out 3 stripes on their wall, and then they're freed again.
Legit.
You guys must be fun at parties.
Yeah. That absolutely perfect. Yes. That's exactly what happens. Our next session, we'll do a bit of the wrap up and a little bit more of exactly what happened, and we'll round it out and perhaps, figure on next steps. But absolutely, that was legendary. Absolutely legendary. That sucked. I didn't enjoy it. No, I did enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy the actual. Yeah, 10 points, guys. 10 fucking points. 10 points.
I fucked up too. I forgot that Chester gets, every time he succeeds a dodge, he gets a free action. And so every time, the first 3 times that the Takanashi's attacks miss.
Yep.
I should have
Yep.
done that, and I didn't realize it until the last round. I was like, oh, I had this thing that was supposed to give me a free attack called Seize the Moment, and I never did it.
Except
Well-
we were also kind of tier 4 when you spent 5 levels of effort at one point. So
Oh,
Well, but I think you would have succeeded with 4 anyway. But if Bella had hit instead
Yes.
of missing,
Mhm.
he had that 8
it's
extra
all her
damage
fault.
twice that
Makes,
she
makes
missed.
it even more like.
And that would have been enough to have killed him,
Mm-hmm.
because that's 8 plus the 6 twice. That would have killed him.
Well, and
Yep.
if Prince Otanka hadn't gone
really
down the
thought we
first
were-
round and never gotten back up.
Yes,
I
true.
really thought we were gonna
and
pull that
Prince-
off.
We lost him. Oh man, that was brutal. It was
Excellent.
so close.
Well, again, the mural is being painted by the boomers right now. And again, when we meet up next there, we'll talk a little bit about that and kind of the next moves.
Ooh,
and
we get to do character creation.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
Yay.
Well, because remember, like we started playing some of these characters at a convention. This was like Chester was in. I just grabbed a character sheet. So
Mhm. Yeah, which this one almost like a throwaway character, not throwaway, but just a PC.
It was
Then all of a
like a one shot kind of like
Yeah. Yep. Well, whether you're boomers next time or not, character creation is going to be fun. But yeah, the real world is officially quite different now. So
amazing.
thank you guys.
That's so
Thank you
cool.
guys.
hey, Alex, this was incredible. Thank you.
Now I have to go get some. I gotta go drink. I like feel sad. Yeah, but cool. So and thanks to everybody watching as well. And yeah, when we see these guys next, they're all going to be scrappy grunts again.
I'm gonna have to make like a really sad title card for this one.
Yeah,
Like with blood all over it.
I love it.
I mean, like make it red. Oh wait, they already.
Yeah. I'll make it extra red.
Well, 3 stripes forever, everybody. 3 stripes.
3 stripes.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Game Cat says bye.
Listen up, Kittlings.